Hello,
I'll do
everyone. Look at that. We're live already.
horrible intro.
What do you mean horrible?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Woo! Oh,
Oh my god, you sound like a dwarf.
my throat hurts.
Come in here. Get in here.
Everyone, get in here.
So we are back. LVO happened. What do you have to say about LVO to start before we start this game?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm very
Yeah.
annoyed my plane was delayed by 2 hours because I then had to go to, instead of being the lineup being 10 minutes to get my badge. Oh, I'm still wearing it. This I had to line up for 2.5 hours. So basically like 4 hours wasted because plane went late. But
Wait, what badge?
the wrist strap they give so you can go in.
Oh, because more people were there lining up.
Yeah. I could have been there 2 hours. Like someone I know went there 2 hours earlier than me and said, yeah, I was only in line for like 10, 20 minutes. I was in the line for 2.5 hours.
Crop my screen a little bit more. I can see like some writing at the top of it.
Oh, no.
Looks weird. It looks weird.
I didn't even see that. It's so small in OBS. And
Yeah, LVO can be like that. People come kind of at the same time. If you get delayed, you get delayed, whatever. But yeah, at least you can meet people. The conversation in line is usually pretty funny as well. You guys, people are just joking, and LVO's fun. People are all amped up at the beginning there, so I'm sure you had a lot of fun going through that process.
I mean, what was it? Ickbard was there, and he found me in the line, and we just hung out in the line. That made it at least bearable. So I wasn't just playing like random stupid phone games.
Scary was probably there early.
I don't know what time he got there, but yeah, I saw him around. Talked to him a bit.
He was probably in his room planning what to do for the next day. Yeah, that's good. No, we didn't get the we got the regular. I've never actually got the what's it called, swag pack.
That they give out. I didn't get that.
The swag bag. I don't. Got it. You got to get it really early, and you got to pay for it. It's not worth it, in my opinion.
It was like a shirt. I think the surprise item was a mug or a glass.
Yeah, it's.
It was just a bunch of random stuff where I'm like, because it was like an extra $100 or $200.
Not. I don't think it's that much, but it's probably. It depends. I think there's different ones. Like you can get the VIP one, and there's different levels of swag bags.
Whatever it was, I saw it and I went, you know what? I'm good. I don't need it. I just want to play the game, and I got to play the game. The vendor hall was actually much bigger this time, which is very nice.
I was talking because Skipper was trying to get us in there this year, and I said, we're going to play. Everybody that's going is going to play, and we're not going to probably do that this year. But I told them we're open to do it another year when we're more prepared. But he said it's much better, and things were like set up much proper, and they were going to give us a bigger area with more stuff for cheaper. So that means when they do that, that means they're getting a lot of people there as vendors, so they don't need to charge smaller amount.
It felt like
more amount for smaller people.
The vendor hall that time felt more like I was in Comic-Con than when the last time I went was a little. It was just small, and like you could tell there's a lot of like last minute changes. But this time it was like big hall. GW had a nice area.
That's how it always is. It honestly, when we went like that year when we did the event hall, it was very COVID affected.
Yeah, exactly. PlayOn was. I don't know what happened with PlayOn. They were there, had their like tabletop Coliseum thing. They were running a couple games of that. Tabletop selling this dice tray, this cool like wooden dice tray they had.
Mm-hmm.
And after like half an hour, I never saw them again. Like they weren't in the hall, they weren't walking around. I don't think they were in the games. I don't know. It was weird. I got to talk to them a bit on the first day, and then they just disappeared.
Interesting. Don't know what they were doing there, but
selling their dice tray, I guess.
I have no idea. I know cool. PlayOn. They go there to do like PR stuff, but I think JT plays in the tournament once in a while. He was there, definitely there 2 years ago playing.
Yeah.
Nick and Tycho were there. You guys saw them and you guys hung out with them for a bit. Of course, Tack is there. He was helping out Creature Caster, because I guess they're affiliated with them, or they help them a lot with
They're
stuff.
friends, yeah.
So Taxol was there. But did you see anybody else? Did you run into
This year I only saw
Steven
Tycho, Mubin, and
Stefan?
What?
Stefan?
No, oh, it's Stefan from like Vanguard Tactics.
Yeah, Stefan Box.
I saw him walk by my table one time while we were playing, and then I didn't see him again.
You guys give him a nice hug last time. Then he come by the booth and he was like talking to you guys and stuff.
Yeah. I talked to him a bit then. This year, but I don't know if it's just because I was playing, so I wasn't moving around as much.
Yeah.
I didn't run into that many people this time.
Okay.
It was weird. I'm just like, I saw them once and then never again, and I'm like, where'd they go?
That's LVO. 1,300 people playing in the event. There's probably 15,000 people that go through that place. What did they say?
Oh, way more, because I think there was, definitely well over 2,000 people, because the narrative games had where we had the vendor hall last time.
Oh, I meant just for the champs.
Like, just for champs, yeah, it was 12.
If you count everything, yeah, it's
if you count everything, it was a lot of people. They needed more halls than last time. They changed everything. They moved so the main hall was only the champ games this time. So there was more room to move around. AOS had to get their own hall.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the game. We've talked a lot about it. We'll go over some of your games, but while we're playing.
Yes.
But you want me to go over my list first?
Yeah, because you said there was a little bit of changes.
Yeah, I'll talk about it. You can throw the graphic up.
I did not make the graphic.
You don't have the old one? I can talk about the changes.
Yeah, just talk about it.
Just so people can see it. So this is the actual official list I was gonna bring to LVO. The one I was playing against you guys. I tested it out. I do like the Zangors. I liked them so much. The Zangors on disc. I brought another unit of them because I thought they were such good objective monkeys and they're so cheap. It's just much better. I'd rather spend 50 extra points on another unit of Zangors than a second sorcerer on disc, exalted sorcerer on disc. Yes, he's good. He's tanky, but it's not worth the points because I can get a few more units in there. So if I can go over my list for you, let me just grab this right here. And I broke my charger. Nice.
Broke your charger.
It's okay. I can fix it with super glue. So of course Magnus is still the warlord. That is very zoomed in. Magnus.
It was in 4K.
Magnus still. So Magnus is still there. Exalted sorcerer on disc. That is the wrong one. I've an exalted sorcerer on disc who has Lord of Forbidden Lore. I have 2 Infernal Masters. One has the crystal, and one has Arcane Vortex. So no more two exalted sorcerers on disc. That was the change. And then I have a Thousand Sun Sorcerer on foot, which is the lone op guy. It's always good to have him. He does really good things. 3 Rubric Marine squads. Nothing's changed there. I did add a Zangor squad because I was feeling like I was doing a lot of backdoor tagging my own objective, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that I had to throw on a unit of Rubrics to hold it. So I did change that up and add in some Zangors. Why Zangors instead of a second cultist unit? Because I had the points. Otherwise, I would have brought 2 cultist units. I had some extra points. This list doesn't even get me to 2,000. This gets me to 1995. So I have a unit of Zangors, which gets me to 1995. Otherwise, I'd be 20 points short. And there's really no yes, the Thousand Suns cultists give you a CP, but this unit was going to be like tagging my back objective. The chances that they get taken down early enough for CP to matter for them going down wouldn't make a difference. Then I got 2 Mutalith Vortex Beasts and 2 Zangor Enlightened. That's the guys on the disc. And I talked about the cultist already. So much bigger list. If you've seen my list in the past, this one's a little bit bigger. A lot more objective hunting and secondary stuff. You'll see. Okay, go on to you.
For my list, the one I have that can pop up is also a bit out of date since I did some changes. For example, I don't have Death Mask anymore. I only have 1 Catachan unit. One of those got replaced with an infantry squad. And only 2 Chimeras, but otherwise the rest of the list is the same. And you
Okay,
can see the
I can't
points
hear you.
a bit out of date. Can't hear me?
You were cutting out really hard. I couldn't hear anything.
I do have a sound gate on here because of the. It's not back.
Still?
It's not back. No. It's not back. I just haven't taken off the sound gate.
I thought you still had that beep. I'm like, what?
No. And Andrew, yes, unfortunately, some losses. I went 4-2 for it. If I had no losses, I would have been Shadow Realm in the last couple games. I keep calling it Shadow Realm instead of Shadow Round.
Shadow Realm. You're a zoomer.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's like late 90s. But yes, for my list, I have Lord Solar Leontis, a platoon command squad, 2 5-man Scion units, an infantry squad, just a basic infantry squad, a Catachan unit, 2 exterminator autocannons, a Hellhound, 3 Punishers. It is the Punisher list. This is the exact list I took to LVO. Ursula Creed, 10 guardsmen, a 9-man infantry unit. One of the guys is a mortar, a Rogel Dorn, 2 Chimeras, a Tech Priest, and Ogren unit. Funny enough, I never timed out. The first game I had 5 minutes left on my clock, and all the other games I had half an hour left on my clock.
To answer Andrew as well, Anthony, you lost one game by 1 point. We'll talk about it while we're playing.
I won my first game by 1 point.
Oh, you won by 1 point? You
Yes.
never lost by 1 point? Okay.
I lost by 8 points and then 10 points, which could have been 5 if I remembered one of my units existed. That was a mistake by me.
So I was going to say you were very close to going 5-1, but in fact you were very close to going 3-3.
No, you could also go the other way, that I was close to, like, both my losses were within 10 points basically.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
I'm happy about that at least.
It was a close. I recapped. I went back and saw some of your games there. You were very close. My list, funny enough, I made my list. I haven't been looking at other people's lists. Like, there's some big Thousand Suns players in our community here. We have, like, Nick and some of the big guys in Team Canada here playing Thousand Suns. I haven't looked at their stuff, but my list, and one of the best Thousand Suns player in the world is TJ Lanigan, who you saw went to. Did he go? He did go to the final day. He went to the Shadow round and then went to final day.
I think he got lost in the Shadow round.
No, he went to final day.
He was at top 8.
He was top 8. Yeah, he lost on either the first or second round of day 3. But my list is exactly the same as his, and it was so funny when I loaded up my list, and then I went over. I'm like, let's see all the other Thousand Suns lists, and then I saw TJ. I'm like, let me see what TJ's bringing. Our list is exactly the same. The only difference, he brought 2 cultist units, and I brought the Zangors. I don't know why. I guess he wanted the extra CP regeneration, which makes sense. I like the Zangors because of the extra, what's it called? Cult points? What are they called?
Cabal?
Cabal points. So the extra Cabal points are great. Plus, they're just more tanky. A little bit more tanky, I think.
TJ
not really.
got 10th,
not really.
So he didn't make it past the Shadow round.
That's not how that works. Oh, no. Did he actually? Wait. I saw him in the final day.
He lost game 7.
Oh, he lost the second game of the Shadow round?
No, he lost game 7. He didn't make it to game 8, 9, 10.
But there's 2 Shadow round games, isn't there?
No, it's day 1, day 2 is 4 games with the Shadow round being 1. Then
no way. I saw him on last day.
No, I have it here.
Let me see.
He got 10th place. He won 6 games, lost game 7. It was 60 points for him.
Oh, I thought he made last day, but either way, I think if I went, I think I could have done very good with this list. I think I could have went 6-0. Honestly, I'm not lying. I think this list is really good, and people weren't expecting it. Thousand Suns, even though they've been nerfed, this goes against some of the meta right now.
Was TJ Lanigan always part of Vanguard Tactics?
No, he was part of. He moves around. There was a lot of controversy with TJ back in. If you go back like 5 years or so, I don't want to talk about it. If you don't know, then you can look it up. It's all over Reddit and stuff. But he came back and made a good impression on everybody, and he's back and he's doing what he does. He's a really good player, and he used to do the same thing. Myself and the guy I always talk to you about, Jim Vessel, that did Thousand Suns with what's it called? Nurgle spam. I was going to say gurgle.
Nurgle spam.
Nurgle spam with Thousand Suns. So you put the Nurgle spam in front of them. Thousand Suns coming from behind. Sorcerers couldn't have been. Remember, you can't target the sorcerers when they're behind you. Yeah. Behind another unit, they have to be the closest unit.
Yeah,
that's what you used to do. Just bubble them inside a Nurgle unit. Takes forever to kill the unit, and they just spam out their spells.
Andrew, yes, another really Canadian did go top 8. It was Scary. It's always Scary. If you see Canadian playing Dark Elder, that is Scary.
That's Scary. Scary had some controversy. I saw all the stuff on that. It was
round
funny.
4, yes. But
it's kind of funny. It was kind of stupid what the guy did to him, but whatever.
For Harry,
did you finish talking about your list?
Yes. I just pulled a round 3 turnaround. Oh, nice.
We can talk while we deploy. Let's
because get to play. So in case you didn't know, the mission for this, I picked the shadow round because I didn't get to play that.
Go over it.
Which is Scorched Earth, Inspired Leadership, and Crucible of Battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going tactical, of course. I see that you are too.
Who would ever go anything else?
On my game 4, I actually went fixed for the first time in Pariah Nexus.
Wow, you're bad.
I won.
You picked fixed? Oh, did you go against Knights?
I went against Green Tide.
Oh, okay. I know what you picked.
I went Call the Horde and Assassination. Because of that, he kept one of his 20-man boy units and a war boss in his home, not moving the entire game. I felt bad for that game because I'm a Punisher list. He has 180 models.
Do you have an overlay for these missions?
What?
Do you have an overlay for these missions?
Yes.
So Scorched Earth, basically burn an objective in no man's land, you get 5 points. Burn your opponent's objective, you get an additional 10 points. You only get a max of 10 per turn here for holding objectives, so 5 per objective. You can only hold 2. And if you want to maximize your primaries in this, you have to burn both objectives, or you don't get it. Inspired Leadership.
You have to burn your opponents.
Both.
No, just the opponents. Because the max you could score is 40 through normal holding, and the opponents is worth 10.
So you don't even have to get middle unless you can't get your opponents. Then
it's basically just for an extra
5. Inspired Leadership. While a player's warlord is not within their deployment zone, each time a unit from that player's army takes a battle shock test. If that warlord is within 9 inches of or visible, that unit add 1 to the test. Okay, so if your warlord's beside a unit for a battle shock test,
for me it's going unused. For you, it might get used, but probably not.
Yeah. All right, let's.
This is GW layout. I think it was 2.
This is the shadow round of LVO then.
Yes.
Good.
I didn't get to do in real life, so now I can pretend I did.
I'm surprised Nick never made, and I'm really surprised Jack.
A lot of people,
made it with weird. Blood Angels. Jack's a great player, but
I'm surprised he didn't go to the final round.
Well, he lost before the semis, so
he lost in round of 4.
Are you sure? I thought he lost in. No, he lost in before that.
No, he got 3rd place.
Did he?
Yeah.
Then he did really good. Wow.
He lost, I think, to Deathwatch.
Yeah, or
him and Scary, I think, lost to Deathwatch, the guy that won.
That list that the guy was running was so weird.
Everybody's going what a weird list.
Yeah, I've told you before, if you go to LVO and if you're not taking top tier meta for army that has a chance, go off meta and you have a good chance of going 6-0. Honestly, because nobody's ready for it. Okay, deployment, roll it.
I got a 6.
5.
You can deploy first.
Okay, nothing's going. You know what happens here.
But if you just want to say it, just in case.
Nothing's going to reserve.
Is
that what you want to hear? What?
Your attachments.
Oh, the 3 sorcerers are going with the 3 units of the 2 Infernal Masters and the sorcerer on foot are going with the Rubik Marines, obviously, because things. these guys.
I heard I didn't get a chance to watch the stream yet because I spent most of today sleeping. Since my plane landed at 6 a.m.
You took a red eye.
Yeah.
And you still paid $500 for that ticket. It's insane.
Yeah.
What? Okay, go ahead.
From what I already heard with the game, he got like an 11-inch charge on turn 1 or 2.
Who?
The Death Watch player. I'll put a Tech Priest here.
Second. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention here. What the hell? I thought the
kind
line
of
was
as proof for the like that it's not exactly dice in the game. Like dice don't matter that much. I heard during round, I don't know if it was game 8 or 9, Jack Harpster Sanguinor kept making all his 4-up invulns. And as you see, he still lost his round, his second last game.
Rolls only help you so much.
Yeah.
Like, yes, rolling well helps. But
if it's like a 3-point difference game, then yeah, it came down to dice. But if it's like a game where the difference is like 30 points, dice wouldn't have saved you.
Probably not. So Magnus's wings, I'm just trying to turn him so he's in the building without, see this, I hate TTS.
And it's TTS.
Basically, his wings are sideways, but his hitbox is kind of weird. There we go.
Oh, I got my new Krieg stuff as well. I was building Dryer before this. And I got to completely retool my list. I got to build it from the ground up.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to put the Chimera with Scout over here. Are we going to do a podcast or something breaking down the games or other games? Interested in the insight? I'd like to do it. Oh, yeah. Hey, Diogo.
We definitely will.
I want to because I have a lot to talk about with my games.
LVO was great. Anthony went 4-2, almost went 5-1.
To me, I say I almost went 5-1. You say I almost went 3-3.
You almost went 3-3 because you won one game by 1 point. But hey, that's all. You don't got to win. It's not if you win by. It's not how much you win by. You just got to win by 1.
Yeah. Do you know what made the difference in that game that let me win by 1 point?
Math?
Raise banners.
Oh damn!
I got 3 points. He got 2.
Oh shit!
I was just like, at the end, I like put in the score and my mouth dropped. I'm like, did raise banners just win me the game?
It did.
I was like, oh.
Next year we are gonna get a big crew together and we all are going to LVO. We're even gonna have a booth there, and let's just go drink, have fun, and play 40K.
Luckily, like Sebastian, like War Game Warriors went. So Sebastian, Anthony, Fung, they went. And,
how did you talk to Fung?
I was hanging out with them for most of it.
While you deploy, talk about your first game a little bit. Did you deploy another unit?
Yes, I put a Chimera down. So for my first game, it was against Ultramarines, and he had Gilman, Calgar, 2 Basilisk Dreadnoughts, 2 Repexes, a Repulsor.
Exalted right here.
And he was a cybersecurity guy, so he found out some exploits, I'll say, in GW's like list building app. Nothing cheating, just stuff like he was able to input a picture and text into the list builder so that he had just this essay in there. I had to scroll through for like a minute to find his list.
An essay.
Yeah. It was literally like, what was it? It's like the litany of the last minute LVO decision. And it was this big, like, pages worth of stuff. I just found it funny. But in that game, it was, what was the mission? It was Linchpin, raise banners, and I think take and hold. And
place another unit.
I immediately gave up on trying to kill Gilman, who he just walked to my objective. He just stood there, and all I did was, okay, Katachan walk around Gilman. Gilman kills him. Gilman tries to go to my home. I'm putting a Punisher down.
Putting Zangor's back here on the back objective, so you can go and give him a little peek, so you show people.
But it turned into I deep strike my Scions on my side, and I just walked them around Gilman. Then I walked Katachan around him. Then I walked a tank in front of Gilman because Gilman was almost at my home. And it was just like, Gilman's guns aren't that great, so you can only melee. So I'm just feeding people to him.
get fed.
Like it wasn't even a tri point; it was like a penta point with the scions. I did put a Punisher here.
I put these Angors down.
That's your fifth one.
You put 2 Punishers?
No, I put Chimera, Ursula, Tech Priest, and then Punisher.
Okay, Zangors on disc, which are enlightened.
He had a nice like combo stuff with it.
Go ahead.
Ballistus Dreadnought, that's what it's called. The other Chimera is going down. The Ballistus Dreadnought gets +1 to hit on full health units, I believe. And then Repulsor Executioners have it's either reroll hit roll or add 1 to hit roll against units that are under half health. So the Basilisk would use its last cannon to try to bring my vehicles under half, and then the Repulsor with the Lancer would just try to kill it. And
enlightened second unit in the middle, by the way.
Have you tried Pyre Blasters with since their change?
Yes.
What do you think of them? I'm gonna put a Executioner up here.
Flamers are fun.
They're always one shot my Lehman Russ.
Yes. I mean, have you not realized Flamers are good with Thousand Suns?
Yes, but this is the Space Marine Flamers. He doesn't get devs or extra.
No, he doesn't get devs. I know, but Flamers are still good.
Well, he did get devs actually. So
you can also.
Yeah. He was Firestorm. He wasn't Ultramarines.
Okay.
He was running Ultramarines, but he wasn't Gladius and he wasn't Vanguard. He was running Firestorm. So he'd advance and shoot. And
Infernal
his Fire
Master,
Blasters
another
got
unit
out. What is it? I charged my Lehman Russ into a Repulsor and Repulsor Executioner so that they would hit worse and couldn't move. So he piles out the Fire Blasters, shoots into my Lehman Russ, automatically hits, activates Dev Wounds, got 8 devs, and I had to make 14 saves at -1. So my Russ had 4 wounds left after that, and I had to make 17 saves or something. Ogren are going to go up here. It was a little ridiculous, and I don't know. I thought it was neat.
I was listening to the Scary.
Was this
what happened to him? And I was just like, Scary's too nice. Like, I'm gonna have to like you can't let somebody do that to you. Like, I understand he doesn't want to make a scene and whatever, but you're coaching a guy while you're playing the game, and then he goes over and he gave him minutes, like he gave him extra time. And then when Scary timed out, he was like, "No, you can't move anymore." Like, what?
So here's the thing: not everything they cut out. I know they cut out turn 5. I heard they also cut
How many
out
units
turn
do you
4.
have down before, so I can place another one?
7.
Okay, I'm gonna put another one over here.
But they still talked after the game. Like there's more to it than just what you read on like Reddit. More than even I told you.
I'm sure there is. I'm just saying, if that's actually what happened, that guy is really.
Well, the guy apologized for that after because he's an Alpha League judge. It's a TTS tournament, like a TTS tournament, from the largest like Warhammer Discord. Yeah. And the guy name was Wes or Nemo the Fish, and he's an Alpha League judge. He thought timeout worked like Alpha League.
Yeah, he was going by Alpha League rules, but that's not a rule for. That's not an excuse. You're going to LVO, read the rules, know what's going on.
That's just what happened.
You're at a super major, like you should know the rules. Like I don't know, it's not going to be. You shouldn't think it's going to be like your league rules, you know?
Yes, but so, that's kind of that explains some things. He even went on a different server and he sent a public like message about what happened.
Yeah.
And what else? You know, a lot of people didn't like that thing where Scary donated him time, and then he was like, "No, you're out of time. Dice down."
Yeah, that was weird. That's really weird.
What else? But after the game, like he apologized, said, "Let's go to the judges to change the score." And Scary said, "No, he'll accept the score as it is." And I was having lunch nearby, and I was wondering, like, it's 5. It wasn't until 2 minutes before the next round that the pairings went up, and no one knew why. It's because the judges on their own went back, watched the game, and determined cut off at turn 4, and Scary won by I think 3 points or something.
Yeah. Andrew saying, "Yeah, you got to know the rules when you're in the Super Bowl." Exactly. There's no excuse. Like you can't say, "Oh, this is how we play it in the CFL." Well, that's too bad.
I'm gonna put a Hellhound down. Another thing with that is There was a lot of weird real rules calls at LVO, like sponsons, at least for the land raiders, don't count for movement.
Okay.
So for like how wide they are, and I was able to take cover on my vehicles. So we'll probably run it like that here because we're playing the shadow round, which means like power fist or AP2. That means my vehicles are saving on a 4-up, right?
Correct.
If I take cover them, they say take cover applies after AP. So my Dorn would be saving those power fists on a 3-up instead of a 4-up.
Sorcerer on foot over here. Just remember they are lone up, so suck it.
At first, personally didn't agree with that call, so I tried not to use it. I think I only ever did it once, and I didn't even roll a 3 anyway. But reading the codex for guard now, I think it's very intentional that that's what they mean, that take cover works after AP, due to how the recon detachment works.
Right.
I'm going to put another Punisher down this area.
Okay. Vortex Beast is going to vortex some stuff over here.
You play Grey Knights, right?
Yes, I do.
How much have you played the new detachment?
Not very much. I was getting ready for LVO and only playing Thousand Suns for the last month.
So, Andrew, it's not cover and melee. Take cover, the order from guard is +1 to armor value, and orders last
it's
from
really
my
it's
command phase
really
to command
confusing.
phase. They should have just called it like... I don't know what they could have called it, but it's +1 armor value. So it just makes, say, guardsman a 4-up save, but it cannot improve a save past 3-up. So it usually shouldn't work on vehicles, but it works in melee because guardsman would have a 4-up save in melee instead of a 5-up, since it's command phase to command phase for me. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna put the Leontis unit down in the back.
This guy's going here, but go ahead. Yep, Leontis. Last drop, and then go ahead to finish your. This is my last drop.
Fung had some good advice for teams, actually.
What did he go, Fung, by the way?
Custodes, that's his main army. He was gonna go.
No. What was his record? I know what he was playing.
5-1.
Nice.
He was going to go with Thousand Suns, but he said he wasn't confident enough with them. He didn't feel like he had enough games. Basically, the same reason why I didn't go Bridgehead.
Me and Fung run a similar list at TGX, not TGX, Battle Ready, and this board is what is this? This is not WTC.
This is GW.
Oh, no wonder.
Yes, this is GW.
I was like, there's some weird lines here. I'm usually like.
There was a lot of very weird situations because GW.
Okay. He's gonna go there. You can't shoot him. Okay, go ahead.
But for my second game, it was against Grey Knights. I was ready to fight them because I was used to you playing the normal detachment, right? Yep. He was playing the new one. And you know what it does, right? It's reroll hit rolls of 1, army wide. And if you can, it's the territory control.
Yeah.
If you control it in that area, if you're in the hallowed ground, reroll all hit rolls. It's effectively army wide at the moment.
Exactly. But you lose a lot of stuff.
So, Andrew, that he's asking, do tournaments make you bring a codex for your army if there's one available? Yes, you should bring it, even though there's the GW app. And that caused some issues in the Game 7 with Gene Steeler called against Chaos, which talk about. This LVO had a lot of drama. It's weird.
Why would you bring your codex when half of them are going to be out of date? Like they're so out of date within months.
Because of course he has it in the phone app. He's playing Gene Steeler Call, right?
Yeah, but like just bring the app.
But you might as well bring the book as well. It's like £1.
I know, but I'm saying a lot of the stuff is changed. Like some of the rules are changed in there.
Yes, but it's like still 90% accurate, and you know the changes. I was using my 8th edition guard book for 5 years and still referencing the codex near the end of it.
Yeah.
Because it was still mostly useful. Because his name's Floof. That's what he named himself on the BCP.
You done deploying?
Yes, I'm done. We got to figure out who goes first and a quick start game.
Yeah, just remove the lines and then you can start.
I got a quick start game for that. That's why.
Okay, go for it.
I rolled a 4.
5. I continue to go first. Yeah. You're red. Okay, shuffle.
Basically, his phone broke. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not even tradition. It's good to have.
Oh, sorry.
His phone
before
broke.
the game starts, we gotta do scouts. I go first, so I scout first.
Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna redeploy. I didn't need to.
I should have done that before I
didn't see your card, so it doesn't change anything for me.
But these guys can't scout.
Which you don't need a rule book for chess at a tournament. There's judges around that. There's not that many rules to chess compared to 40K. I can't be expected to know like every single army's every rule. But either way, his phone broke, so he couldn't reference the app on his phone. And there were moments where he was shooting his stubbers. You know what strength he treated them as for the game?
What?
5.
Stubbers?
Heavy stubbers. Chaos Knights heavy stubbers are strength 5. I don't think anyone else in the game is. Right? Which, against Chaos, now he's wounding the Marines on 3s.
Right.
And what's the other one?
Wait, heavy stubbers are not 5?
No, they're strength 4.
Heavy stubbers?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I thought heavy stubbers were strength 5 too.
No, my army has a shit ton of heavy stubbers. They are strength 4.
Strength 4, AP1.
No AP.
Sustained.
Nope.
Oh, I'm thinking heavy. I'm thinking heavy bolters.
Yeah, heavy bolters. Heavy stubbers, but he was treating them as strength 5 and his mortars as a strength higher as well, getting him like another bracket past.
Yeah.
And apparently, I didn't watch the game yet because what was I doing at that time? I think I was just talking with Scary.
How much did you drink?
It was the second day where I drank. So and oh wait, that would have affected it. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Anyway, apparently, while the Chaos player was drawing his cards, he was like repositioning models. Like, imagine like while you're drawing your cards, I'm just like moving these guys around.
Yeah.
Just making sure they're in the right position. But it's like it's not even his turn. And they were both. There was multiple times in the stream where both players had to be muted because they were arguing too much.
Sounds like Rami was there. No, I'm just kidding.
But I don't know. There's just. What'd you draw? Sorry.
I might redraw behind enemy lines here. I don't think. Let me see where you are. Magnus can pop his head out here.
I don't know. This LVO was weird. A lot of the people I talked to had 1 or 2 bad games. Like not like they performed bad. Like the opponent was being a poor sport or something else.
Yeah. It happens.
But it seemed very common this time. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm just watching what I'm saying because like I don't know what's actually known.
Okay. Keeping my things. I'm gonna start moving. Anything you have to do before we start?
Yeah, scout. But it probably just would have been like this, and then that's it.
All right, cool. So these guys will move. Let me just see that they have to just touch. Yeah, they can get their 6-inch movement. They'll go here. 6 inches. Cool.
Did you know with called Grey Knight, that new Grey Knights detachment, they have 6-inch deep strike and can still charge?
I know.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty good. Shenanigans. It's more aggressive than the other one. The other one's more anti-social. It's more non-interactive. That other one is more in your face.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
But with that game I lost, it was. I don't want to say it's because I went second, but it definitely didn't help because I lost by 8 points and he scored I think 25 on because he was going second.
Yep.
And it was it was linchpin, but he could just run onto all the objectives.
Right.
Which I also kept giving him no man's land because it wasn't fully clicking how hallowed martyrs work or hallowed ground works. So I gave him this one, and for this one in the middle, I just kept not going on it, thinking it's not that big a deal, not realizing it was giving him effectively army wide reroll hit rolls, which is very nice.
It is. It is very nice.
He also had 4 Dread Knights. 2 of them were Chapter Masters. What are they called?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Dread Knights?
Grandmasters.
Grandmaster. Oh, the Grandmasters, yeah.
Yeah, the Grandmaster ability is very nice into like my list.
Of course, they hit hard.
They could just activate themselves to like reroll hit, wound, and I think damage against vehicles.
Yeah, they're not as move aroundy, but yeah. Let's see if I can have some lines on you here. I can shoot you with him. I can exalted sorcerer you as well.
Did you have to roll for CP or something, or a cabal?
I do. I do have to roll for an extra cabal. I don't really care this turn because I don't need all these cabals. I do get an extra one. They give me it when I don't need it, of course. And then we give this guy a shot over here, maybe, and then he can probably take you down to some more wounds, but that would be a waste. Unless I can get another sorcerer on you. Might not be worth it. I think I can, actually. Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
So Andrew, it's not unusual for a tournament to make you bring a codex because you need a rules
so I move
reference.
these guys
you need
this way.
proof that your rules are what
instead.
you say they are. Just nowadays, we have the GW app, which is pretty official. It's GW's app.
He moves 6.
And like my book, my army was technically indexed, so I had no book to bring. But if it's not I think it says you need to, but even then, it's still good sport to bring your book because if someone asks, there's only one time in the whole tournament I just stopped and went, dude, I'm sorry, can you please show me that rule? Because I didn't exactly. It's not that I didn't believe him. I'm like, there's no way. It was the 6-inch deep strike and charge. Did you know that works with what's it called? Drago, so he gets a 3-inch charge out of deep strike.
Yes, it's brutal.
Like at that point, I stopped him. Can you show me? He showed me it. He was right, and I'm like, okay, the game just went.
Yeah, you didn't know it stacks.
He didn't use it on Drago. I just realized after it could stack. He used it on Crow.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But it's just the more you could 6-inch deep strike and charge. No one else can do that except like demons.
That's right.
So I just wanted to see that. Like there's points where he asked me for stuff like the Hellhound explodes for D6. Really? The Hellhound is a 2-up save. I'm like, yep. Here you go.
Fine. People don't have to know. They don't know every single rule. They can
exactly.
You can
That's why it always
sometimes stuff is weird. Like you know how many times I roll my sorcerer on foot and people are like they think he's the crappiest one. He's not the greatest, but they're like, wait, he gets 2d6 shots, hitting on 2s, 6s are lethals and sustain 3, and he does devs immortals on 6s to wound, like devs to wound. I'm like, yeah, like that's how much he gets, and he has lone op. Sometimes there's just a lot of rules for one person, and you gotta
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Why,
I'm not gonna do much here.
It's like I had to check.
I kind of set myself up for the first turn. I am gonna do some doom bolts into you because I'm a mean person, and no, that's all I can do. I'm gonna doom bolt you twice from over here. He can see your Lehman Russ. Second guy can see with his staff. And he's going to try to doom bolt you.
Okay.
First guy. Of course, they're doom bolt range doubles because...
Vortex Beast.
Yeah, I'm going to roll these 2 dice first just for fun. Just letting you know. Look at that. Anthony. 2 smites.
I think that instantly kills it. That's 2 doom bolts, right?
I have to roll it, though.
It's 2d3 plus 12. I'm 13 wounds.
Can I just roll it to see how much wounds these guys did?
Yeah, go ahead.
What did it?
16.
Oh, 7 and 8. Yeah.
Sorry, 15.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Yeah. I knew he was going to get hurt. I didn't expect that.
That's funny.
He does not blow
I'm
up.
I'm gonna roll this for fun, see if they actually do something. Boom, they do something.
Okay. So Jason, I went 4-2. Both the losses were close. And for Andrew, it seems like an extra cost that you need a codex to go to tournaments. Here's my new guard one. But you need the book to know your rules anyway.
When you get the guard codex. Yeah. Oh, that one.
The new one.
Which new one?
I have to build my list from the bottom up. The one I'm playing right now will not work in the codex.
Did we get the guard boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, they're at the studio?
They came, I'm guessing, on Thursday or Friday.
Oh, you just picked it up today?
Yeah, because I was in America.
Okay.
But you need your book to know your rules, because the one other spot we go look at places to get rules is not you can't use that at a tournament. It's not official.
All right, let's go into I got area denial for 5. And behind enemy lines, I'm going to pitch for a CP, so I'll go to 2 CP. And I'll go to 3 CP at the start of your turn.
If you could just
go ahead.
Right click that. I go to 3 as well, because Leontis. I draw sabotage and defend. Defend, I have to redraw.
You have to say sabotage properly, though.
Sabotage. Or do you like sabotage?
Sabotage. That was
Could be worse.
That's funny. That was funny. Went up that tank. 2 Doom Bolts.
That when I was fighting Eldar on my game 5, something like that happened as well.
So you draw Defense Stronghold, which you redrew?
I had to. Turn 1.
Oh, yeah, you can't get it for turn 1, sorry. And then Sabotage.
All right. So, I got to do my orders first. Before every game, I had like this whole 5-minute spiel I'd give to not surprise people. You already knew everything, so I didn't cover it there. I need to spawn in something. So I need that. Use save. I think I only need.
I didn't set it up now, but I will show you why this table is very good to counter deep strikes in your own end, especially if you have a melee unit on your back and even a shooting unit.
A lot of times I had to run Ursula, like, you know what I use Ursula for, but a lot of times I had to just sprint her away and use her as like how I use the Cyclopses to deny deep strike.
No, but I'll show you when you do it. I don't want to tell you before you do it, because then you'll know what I'm doing. But when you do deep strike, I will show you what to do.
I don't have. It's tier 1.
No, not now. I'm saying when you do it, I'll mention it.
So for orders, I'm gonna do your movement one.
There's no movement one.
Movement on this Chimera. Movement on.
So your second game, how did that go after you do your orders?
Against the Grey Knights, that's the first one I lost. It was the one I lost by 8.
No, I was talking about your first game.
The second game.
Oh, second game is the first one you lost. You went 1-1 at the start. Okay.
Yes. So not the best win path, but it is what it is.
Yeah, once you lose in the first 2 turns, you're kind of screwed. Even the first 3 turns. If you lose, I think if you lose 1 game now, you don't have a chance. Was everybody undefeated in the shadow round?
Yes.
Yeah. So
technically,
you can't lose it.
Was it showed 5-1 for a while, but they had to revert his score.
Yeah, that's it was very weird what happened.
That situation was like a lot happened. There's my orders. So platoon commander here, and then Leontis is just rest. There you go. Movement.
Sure.
Pivot.
Pivot. You don't know what that's from.
Probably not.
Pivot. See if anybody in the chat picks up on it.
There, Ogren are going to advance.
Pivot. Somebody tell us what that's from, and you'll get a.
Hey, Andrew's almost done the agents box got from us.
The agents?
Yeah. Which one did you get? Was it Hereticus or Dinos?
It sounds like you got the sisters one.
Oh yeah, I should have read the second half of it.
Yeah.
That was Malice, I think.
Post those when you if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord and post that because we have a flex zone and there's a lot of good painters in there that want to see it.
Give it this guy.
It sounds good. I want to see it too. That was pretty fast that you finished that. That was not a small set. A lot of characters too.
Oh yeah.
Kevin just painted up Doc Octopus, Doc Ock.
He posted that before I had a chance to. I was like, damn.
He it's on our Instagram. You can go on Instagram and see it, but it's funny. It's a really good one. And Kevin is back in Canada. He moved. He was living in New York with his girlfriend for a while now, and he's finally back in Canada, and he's going to be back at the studio helping us out. So NKG Kevin back in the building. You'll see him on streams much more, and you'll see him on Monday Night Matchup and all that good stuff.
You know, I'm not liking the engines here too much anymore.
I don't think you can put that tank like that.
So remember, they ruled sponsons don't count.
What?
Yep.
That's funny.
Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I had
Wait, for Vision 2?
I believe so.
No way.
I'll double check that one, but they definitely said it doesn't count for like a movement. I was like,
for movement. No, for movement.
For movement, it definitely doesn't. Vision, I'll double check.
No, I thought you were resting it on top of the tank. I'm like, you can't do that.
Oh, where?
No, you fixed it. The gun was resting on top. I'm like, I can't be that close. Go ahead, you're fine.
Yep, I'm still just. Ursula's there.
No, 2 months to finish a
box that big.
A box like that is not that long. That's pretty fast. Some people take a year or more. If you ask Anthony still hasn't painted his What was the one from 9th edition, Anthony?
I painted most of the stuff from that box set.
What was that called again?
Cadia Stands.
No, I'm talking about the Space Marine one you got.
Oh.
Necron Space Marine.
Oh, the Imperial Magazine?
No, the box set for launch of 9th.
Oh, Indominus?
Indominus, yeah. You still haven't painted
some of those, but if I played Marine, I gave like half of the models away. Because I think you got my Judicare. Justin, I remember I gave Blade Guard. I painted some of them. It's just I don't play Marine, so I don't really have an incentive to.
I traded for a second set of that, and a lot of that is like, yeah, a lot of stuff that is not fit. Go shoot.
I'm gonna shoot the Hellhound.
Oh, you're gonna give me more CP?
You already got your one.
No, I didn't. Yep. That was last turn.
You discarded a card.
Oh, this is still turn 1. That's fine.
So Hellhound's gonna shoot in with everything, including the Hunter Killer Missile.
Good. Waste it.
I've learned if I don't shoot it, I will never shoot it.
Hey, this is their job. They got me 5 points. That's all that matters.
Heavy bolter. One hit.
Go for it.
Misses.
See, guard. I don't even have to worry because they're shooting poo poo.
I don't know. I almost tabled a lot of people.
They're good. Guard's good. Guard's good shooting.
Oh, but they're in the codex. They're going to be very annoying.
We'll see.
So 5 AP2, no cover. I did tell my opponent before the rounds. I'm like,
3 go through, so 3 guys go down.
You don't get cover anymore. Well, I told my opponent, like, I have 20 blue dice on the table. If you see me grab all my blue dice, it's 20 shots from the main gun of the Punisher. So
cover doesn't matter for them because they're going to be on their they're on their invul no matter what.
But all that, and they let me stop and shoot. I'm like, in my shooting phase, just let me focus on shooting. Try not to interrupt me unless you need info, because I have a lot of shooting. As you see with the streams where it's always me taking the time. The Punisher's going to shoot everything in. Oh, the Hunter Killer.
If you see Anthony at LVO or any tournament, always clock him.
I did, and I always had half an hour left, except for my first game.
Well, you must have been flying.
I told them 1 at AP3, no cover. I told them just let me focus on my shooting phase, and it'll be clean.
No, he goes down. Keep going.
Punisher is going to shoot everything in.
Next, the second Punisher.
That was the Hellhound. Now it's this Punisher.
Oh, okay, go for it, Punisher.
Main gun.
Into the cultist. Go for
Cultist. 2s with dev. So 7 saves, 1 dev.
it.
I'm gonna say the hunter killer shooting because if it's shot,
so 4 go down, plus 2 more because it's 5. So they're gone. Plus the dev, yeah, they're gone.
This guy, I don't think could see. I guess the Chimera could see this way.
Okay.
The sorcerer's in the unit, right? And the one on disc isn't?
Yeah.
Can't see the one on disc. I'm gonna. Oh wait, can I can. Did you want him to not be?
No, because I doom bolted you, so he had to be visible.
Okay.
I had no choice.
Can slow those down.
He's tougher than you think, though.
He's 6 wounds, right?
6 wounds. I have CP to reroll. I have Cabal here that I can do, which I am going to put on. I'm going to put it on the Sorcerer, not that Sorcerer. I'm going to put it on my Infernal Master. Sorry, the Sorcerer on disc, on foot in front of him. Is going to take
all its guns at.
You can't shoot them, so you have no choice. You have to shoot him.
This is the lone up one?
Yeah, they're lone up.
Okay,
but
so
I'm going to put
everything at the guy
on him.
Disc. That makes
we were talking, but I'm going to put the reroll stuff, the Cabal reroll on the Sorcerer on foot.
Yep. Hunter killer missile. Misses. Double heavy bolter.
Misses.
7 hits.
Nice.
3s. Make 4 at AP 1.
AP 1 cover, so I'm still on the 3 up. 1 goes through. 2 damage. I'll use the Cabal reroll right now. He's good.
The stubber.
Mm-hmm.
Make. Nope. The Lasgun array. Oh, wait, was that within 24? No.
No, because I do bolted you at 32.
What?
Cool. I think you're you're done over there with that guy. Yeah, he's fine.
And now just the mortars. The mortars are gonna shoot at the Enlighten.
Sure.
2d6. Take.
Which one? There's 2 units.
Oh, is that 2 different ones? The ones up
2
here.
different ones. Okay, they get cover in there.
You get covered no matter what. Indirect.
Yeah.
4s. 3s. 3 at no AP.
Okay, so 2 go through.
1 damage each.
So 1 guy goes down.
That's my turn.
Cool.
Oh, sabotage. We just
sabotage.
The Ogren. No. Sorry, this. Home. Magnus is right there and can Doom Bolt. Oh, they're short enough. So this guy's gonna just touch the building and do sabotage.
Okay.
Perfect. For secure no man's land, I have 1, so 2 points.
Nice. Securing the no man's of the land.
It's your turn. How did Thousand Suns do for you, Claudio?
How did what?
Thousand Suns do for you?
I did not go to LVO. I couldn't go. I ended up having to book a late flight, and it was way too expensive to get there. But I will go definitely next year. Yeah, it sucked. I was up until the day of. I was still like the day before, like early in the morning. I was looking for flights, and there was one that was gonna land at 7 a.m. Vegas time. It was leaving here like at 2 in the morning. And it was just too expensive. $1,200. I can't pay that. Yeah, it was really weird. We should have booked it in October when we were kind of last minute with it, but whatever. Anthony got lucky, found a ticket earlier than me. Next year we will do it. But Thousand Suns, I honestly, my list was the same as I was laughing because I used to play with TJ Lanigan comes up and plays here all the time in Toronto. He knows Scary, he knows Devin Swan, he knows all these guys. I don't know if Diogo's in the chat. He can tell you about TJ Lanigan. He goes back to like 7th, 8th edition. He used to come down here. But he is American. He's from New York. He used to be on Team Canada as well for some reason, which is funny. He's the anti-American. He's a really good player, plays Thousand Suns, and had basically my list at the tournament. My list is actually downloaded on the tournament, but I didn't end up going. I had to drop. I think the only difference in our list, he had 2 units of cultists. I had a unit of Zangors. So it's funny that we thought alike like that. I have not seen competitive Thousand Suns list in a while. So the reason I brought the 2 Zangors now, like I said, with the 2, I was running the 2 sorcerers on disc. It's just not worth the extra points. It's better to have a few other objective monkeys because you see how much you do with the double Doom Bolt. It's just like you can spike and do crazy amounts of damage.
It bypasses people's entire toughness. It's just mortals.
Yeah. Let me draw. First one is secure no man's land, which I already have. Recover assets at this point in the game.
You don't have yet.
Well, I'll get it, and then recover assets is kind of annoying. I have the CP. I know it's a good one. Just being on those. Yeah, I think it's worth it to do it. And then I get 5 points for holding.
Yes, because you have your home.
Home, and then nobody has the middle. So let's go. Oh, sorry, and I wanted to uppy downy at the end of that turn.
It's in your command. End of turn.
In my command phase. Phase.
So it doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change nothing. It happens in the command phase.
My third game was against U.S. Army Esports.
Why is this extra guy?
The guy, I think he said he was a recruiter.
Okay.
He's playing Tyranids, and he was playing. Was it Vanguard or something? The one where it revolves around the Nero lectors and stuff. Or
sorry, they were over here. So
what was it called? It wasn't Synapse. It wasn't Swarm. It wasn't the Monster Mash. But it was a fun game against him. And I jokingly asked, "Oh, can I join the army, the American army?" And he said yes, actually, because of something called Five Eyes. If you know that.
No idea what that is.
Basically, it was us, America.
Did you say Five Guys?
No, Five Eyes, but could be the same thing with the army.
Five Guys burgers.
Good burgers. But it was us, America, I think Denmark.
America.
It was I think 2 European countries. Effectively, we could just kind of show up and join their army. So I think it was Denmark. So I could just technically just go there and join. And I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing info to learn at a Warhammer tournament. So yeah, he gave me a dice. I used it for my command points for the rest of the.
He goes through walls because he doesn't count as mounted. I'm just getting you here. You agree?
Yep, you can see me.
I see you on an angle, so you would have to move your guy. I'm touching the terrain
so you can see through it.
No. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? You're not behind stuff. Very nice. Thank you, Anthony, for letting me do things to you.
You're welcome for letting you use the rules as they are.
I meant your movement. You came into a nice spot for me.
So will we be at Adepticon? I do actually want to go to Adepticon. I think I'm. Yes,
let's go. I was telling you guys
asking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I had so much fun at LVO. I definitely want to go.
Get on the waiting list. It's there. Just signed up for it. Just get on. Oh yeah, Adepticon sells out right away.
Also, actually, now that you're here, I wanted to ask about how hotels charge, because I checked my card after, and the price looked a lot more than even after conversion.
I don't know. Tell me the prices, and I can kind of guess for you.
It was a $70 deposit, which means I had to pay $648 when I was
You get the deposit back though.
So it said $648. I checked my card, and it said almost $1,200 Canadian.
What?
Yes. And I'm like, that does not seem right.
Wait, $648? Are you sure it wasn't $648 per night?
No, the first night was $65. The second was $100 and something, and the third night was almost $300.
No, $648. Give me a second. I just spilled something here. Let me just grab something.
I'm just like, I don't want to. Conversion rate, even if the conversion rate was 50%, that's almost double, which is expensive. It was a very nice hotel though. It was at the Rio, which was in where the event was happening. So I could just go straight downstairs. I don't know if I posted the picture, but I was at the end of the hall of that tower, and it looked straight out of The Shining. Like literally, it was just a hall, dim lights. Yeah, Vegas has a ton of extra charges and taxes, but when I checked out, it said you pay $648, and that was it. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't know if I got to call them about it. I don't think it should be like a flat rate for conversion. That's why I want to like talk to them to try to figure out what it could be, because yeah, if there's a bunch of hidden charges, even though at the desk it said you pay this, and then I check my card and it's different, and I'm just like, what the? I'm just like, whoo.
I think you weren't looking, and it probably said 600 something per night.
No. I have the breakdown of how much it costs per night. Because the first night was a Thursday night, it was $65. Mm-hmm. Friday night was like 128 or something, and then Saturday night was like 250.
Wow, he's not pivoting actually. He's gonna.
It broke it down for me. It broke it down for me. So, and it gave the number at the end. And I'm just like, it's just stuck in my head. It was like you pay $648. I look at my card. I spent almost $1,200. What?
You pay now.
I understand it. Like if they probably charged me in USD, so I was expecting it to be like 800 or 900. Not over 1,000.
All right, let's do crazy stuff.
You're I'd say you're about that far, because you're measuring from the middle of your base.
Oh shit. So he can move here, potentially charge you with a 10-incher. I'm gonna flip his wings like this.
That game against Tyranids was fun. There's one unfortunate thing that happened against him. He had like a winged Tyranid Prime, the big guy. Mm-hmm. And I had my Punisher and autocannon very close to each other like this. And he's like, which one is better at killing monsters? I didn't know exactly what to tell him. So I told him the Exterminator is better natively at killing them, because it has multi-meltas, last cannons, bigger, better guns.
Yeah.
But all buffed up, the Punisher is better at killing monsters.
Right.
Because that's the whole idea of the list. He decided to charge the Punisher, and I shot it to combat after on my turn, after he did effectively no damage. He died to heavy bolters. Like, he failed 5 saves on his heavy bolters against my heavy bolters, meaning it just went poof. I was like, damn. Nice. I'm just, there's so many times like in the I don't know if it's just a me thing or like if it's bad. There's so many points in the tournament where I'm just like, damn, I feel bad that happened to him. I'm sorry.
Wrong guy. Wrong unit. This is the guys on foot. I don't know when I moved them. I thought they were the uppy downies. They're gonna come over here.
Okay. Like, does that happen to you when you're playing, or is that like not good?
What?
Because there's so many points where I'm playing and I see like he fails his saves, and I just feel bad. Where I'm just like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Definitely, I'll be playing somebody and I'm just like, I'll bring up that Necron guy that I was playing at TGX. That
he went to LVO.
He did good.
Oh, he's back.
I'm good. I'm glad he's still playing, but he was like, it was one of the worst games I've played. Like, not that I played bad, but I'm saying like one of the worst games I've had to play because I was destroying him so easily, and it was like everything was going against him. I beat him. What was it?
Wasn't it like 100 to 20 or something?
100 to 20.
Or like 90 something to 20 or to 30. It was big.
It was 100. I got 100. I didn't know if it was 15 or 20. But anyways, I was like feeling so bad that I was like, and I'm not trying to talk bad about him or like say that I'm really good, but I'm just saying I felt like I had to give him points. Like I felt like I wanted to give him, like, do you want to just, I told him like, just take 20 points so it doesn't look so bad. And he's like, no. But it was just one of those games where he was drawing bad cards at the start. I wrecked a bunch of stuff and it ended up being a really bad stomp that you don't want to play games like that. And then people were coming over, like we had friends and guys saying like, Claudio, like, why are you beating guys like that? I'm like, dude, you sit there and watch. I wish it was on stream because it's not even that happened. He quit turn 3. He's just like, I'm done. Like I can't do anything. You're basically surrounded me and it's over. I even warned him at the start. He made a few mistakes. I warned. Is that my Aruman? How did he get there?
I looked over there and I'm like, what?
I've been playing without Aruman.
Like, if he fell off the table, he usually spawns around.
Oh,
there.
He probably fell off. Okay.
And I'm just looking at him like, is that a copy?
Let's just say he flew up here after turn 2.
Sure.
God's sakes.
Because I thought he was still on the table. I wasn't sure if that was a copy or not.
That's funny. But anyways, yeah. So those games happen. Of course, you feel bad sometimes. You don't want to beat people really hard, even at a tournament. You want to win decisively, but I don't want to. The guy was talking about never playing 40K again, and I'm like, come on, man. It's a bad game. Everybody has bad games. You don't have to feel like, you know.
With mine,
it's not the end of the world. Like, just relax.
But even like when I won by like 15 or 20 points, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Because there were moments in the game where I'm like, oh no. Like,
of course, like,
well, my 4th game was against Green Tide Orcs.
Yeah.
He had 180 models. I'm a Punisher list. I told him like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm probably straight up the worst matchup in the tournament for you. And because I probably am.
Where did my uppy downy unit go? I'm like, really? Oh, is that them?
But
I put them back on the table by accident.
He was a little doomer throughout the game, which I understand.
You'll always get those guys.
But here's the thing: I thought like he thought it was gonna be a total stomp. He was going for a team score just to see what he could do in case that happens. And then I think it was like a 20-point difference. Like he still scored well.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you 2 things.
Yep.
Sorry, were you done?
No, I was about to tangent to something else. You're good.
Okay. I'll tell you 2 things never to fall for. As you know, we've played a lot of tournaments and I warn these guys all the time. Not because people do it on purpose. Sometimes it's genuine, but this will affect your game. If you're not a seasoned veteran like myself, I'm just kidding. If you're not as seasoned in tournaments, and really good players will tell you, do not fall for the guy that comes to the table before you start and starts going, oh, you're going to win turn 3. Like, I know it's like, you're probably going to win, but like, let's play this out. Let's see what happens. That is the most detrimental thing that can happen to your mindset before a tournament game. When you're out there like, I need to win, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then a guy comes and like, you won. It's like, let's just play this out. But yeah, your army counters mine way too. You get so many of those players.
That's basically what happened against the Green Tie guy. And I'm like, I know, I'm sorry.
No, but it can be used as a tactic. Like it can really screw you over.
To
like
get you to like hold back a bit so it doesn't
hold back a bit, or be like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to destroy this. I feel bad for them. It's a big tactic. It's been used since like 6th edition. 6th edition. I've seen players doing it. It's not like it's a bad thing. Some people are genuine about it. Like they just don't think they're going to beat your army, and they're just letting you know. Play your game. That's my best advice. Play your game. If it feels like it's not fair or it's like not fun for either of you because it's too one-sided, you can always pull back a bit. You see Scary do it all the time. I see other players do it all the time. Just make sure you're still going to win the game. Don't put yourself in a position that you're going to lose because you feel badsies. You know?
That's one hurdle I still have to get over, where it's like, oh, I'm winning. Now I feel bad. Should I still keep going like this?
Yes.
And then when I start losing, I'm like, oh shit, now I'm losing. When it should have, like, it could have been an even game the whole time.
It's a game, Anthony. It's a game. It has to be played. It's not. Let's come here and it's a tournament too. If you're playing at GW or you're playing at somebody's house and you're just drinking beers and having fun and playing some 40K, of course, like you're just playing, or you're just like at your local store and you're playing, of course, play for fun. Like, don't go hard on the guys. You know, let him blow some stuff up. Don't do like all the meta moves. But if you're playing competitively, especially a tournament or a practice game for a tournament, it's a disservice to yourself for a practice not to go hard into your opponent, and it's a disservice to your opponent not to see the potential of what your army can actually do into them. Because how many times have you played me and you got murked by something, or like Justin will do something against you, and or you do something to him, and then you're like, damn, that's never happening again. I know that can happen. You know what I mean? You learn from the bad shit that happens in games, not
that's
everything
exactly what
going
happened to
your
Scar,
way.
actually.
Exactly. You learn
with
from the
Deathwatch.
bad
He
shit
said
that
he
happens in the
hasn't.
games.
He said he hasn't fought Deathwatch like at all.
Yeah.
And like I was talking to him about the game he lost. He's like, yeah, haven't fought Deathwatch. And by the end of the talk, he was like, that's never happening again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Every good player will learn from their mistakes, and it might not even be a mistake. It might just be like, oh, I didn't know that could do that, right? And that's what usually loses the game for you. And exactly, you learn from that, and then the next time, I guarantee Scari's not going to let that happen again. Scari's done stuff to me in tournaments where I'm like, never getting screened like that again. That's not happening ever again. And you learn from that, and that's what makes you a great player, is just playing games and getting the reps in. All right,
like
let me go to
matrix on Excel where it's every single detachment of the game. If he's fought them, if he's beaten them, and on every mission.
Yeah. Okay, can I shoot you?
Yeah.
Let's do Doom Bolts. I don't know who's more of a threat here.
And then I wonder why my games take so long.
Doom Bolt. Doom Bolt number 1 is going to be Magnus into the Dorn.
Rogel Dorn? Oh, yeah, the wing.
Yes. Yeah. And these guys here, by the way, can see them. I placed just this line right here.
Yep. Oh, you're good, because you got like all this.
Yeah, like, no, but these guys can't see here.
Oh, okay.
These guys can't see. So, and they're the flamers.
Smoke doesn't help against Magnus, because you'll still hit on 2s.
He will. He's +1 to hit.
I'm going to -1 damage.
On who?
The Dorn. I think you're doing what? Doombolt first?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually I should see if I even die. Because if I die, I save the CP.
Okay. So I'm going to Doombolt with Magnus. 1, of course. I rolled 2 6s, so I can't complain. Take 3 into the Dorn. And then let's go with the second Doombolt over here. From the Exalted, he's going to go into the Chimera. With another 1. So 2 6s and 2 1s.
Technically, you got average.
So one Doombolt into that Chimera there.
But you love TTS.
Very, very. It is funny. It'd be funny. Okay. So let's go. What was I doing here? Yes. Okay. So shooting phase. I'm going to do the action with the Exalted Sorcerer. So he's going to do a thing over here. What's it called? Containment?
The Recover.
Containment. Oh, yeah, I had a containment.
Cure and Recover.
Recover assets.
You can recover from there. You're outside your deployment.
Recover assets is what?
In 2 or 3 spots on the map.
That one. Okay. I thought it was containment. That's gonna screw me. I can't redraw that. It's too late now. So yeah, I'll do.
It won't screw you. Oh, did you move those guys?
I just wouldn't do this. Yeah.
Adjust what you need to with them.
So I'll just put them back here.
Because you could still get recover. Because just someone at home, someone outside. Done.
I was thinking containment in my head. I was like, what do I have containment in the back of my head? So, sorry. These guys were gonna move here.
Yep.
And that's the Zangors. So these guys are going to do containment. Recover, sorry.
Everyone always even at LVO, people are like, they would draw the card and they go recover, and they're like, is that the one at the edges? Is that the one with terrain? Or is that...
everything sounds similar. Sorry, I totally forgot to move these guys. We're talking so much about LVO, I'm just forgetting. All right, let's go. Be more like back here. Okay. This guy probably, I'll move him on this side because these guys can't move as far. So they'll be back here. And he would move the farthest. So here. Okay. Shooting. Continued shooting. So recover is going to be Zangor's. And actually, I'll do recover with these guys.
Okay.
Rubric Marines and this guy in here, the Sorcerer on Disc. And then let me roll the Zangors to see if they give me another Cabal. They do, so I have an extra Cabal. And let's go into stuff. I did not want to move Auroman yet. I will save him for next turn. Magnus is going to put everything into, what do I have now, 5 CP?
You spent 1 to redraw.
In the first turn. First turn I had 1 CP, which went to second.
I'm at 4. I'm at 4. I don't think we could be above 4 yet.
When did I redraw?
Well, you have 4 cards in your discard pile. You redrew twice.
Did I? No, it's impossible.
Oh, sorry, that's tactical. Yeah, you haven't redrawn.
Yeah, so I have 1 from the 2 from the first turn because I
discarded,
and then
gained 1 on my turn.
Gained 1 on your turn.
1 on your turn, so you're at 4. Yeah.
4. Okay, my math is not good right now.
I don't think we could be above 4 yet.
Right. So let's do Magnus. Everything into the Dorn, re-rolling everything to hit and wound for 1 CP.
I'm going to -1 damage.
Okay, and I'm going to spend a Cabal at the beginning because I have it to give Magnus the 1 use a Cabal use a stratagem for 1 less, which will be free. So I'm still at 4. So that's you just doing that for free. And let's roll the first one. 1 plus 3. Now the 1s are coming out, eh?
He's getting revenge.
All hit. 6s go to 5s. Rerolling. There's 1 dev. 1 dev. 2 damage.
That's normally 2 damage.
Yep.
Becomes 1 damage because a blade of plating.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Rerolling the 1s to 6s, and then wounding. Let's go. This will be wounding you on 4s. I'll keep those. Make you make some saves. See if I can spike some 6s. So 2 devs, and then 3 at AP -2.
AP -2. Does it ignore cover?
No.
3 up. I fail 1 plus the 2 devs.
So you take 2, 4, 6 damage because you -1 instead of 9 damage. So you take 6.
So I'm down to 8.
Okay. Does that stick the entire phase?
What? Yes, it's for the rest of the phase.
How the hell is that better than Armor Contempt?
Because Armor Contempt got nerfed recently.
Yeah, but
I guess because it's 2 CP.
Okay. So it's good. I'm just saying, Armor Contempt, you have to do it per phase, and it goes away for 1 unit.
It's for activation.
It's for 1 unit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really see Armor Contempt get used too much at LVO, unless they really needed it.
This squad over here, Infernal Master is going to go into the Rogel Dorn, and then the Crappy Sorcerer and the Big Gun, which is the Soul Reaper Cannon, is going to go into the Dorn as well. Let's do the Dorn, the Soul Reaper first. Are you on an objective? No, you're not. So only rerolling 1s.
And for guys watching, if you can't really see the rolls, I got to zoom in more. Let me know.
So these don't get rerolled. 1 dev from the Soul Reaper into the Dorn.
Just 1 damage?
1 damage. Crappy Sorcerer, 1 hit. Nothing. And then the Infernal Master. 7.
After your shooting phase, I probably want to talk a bit about my game 5. That was the other one I lost.
There's 1. I will reroll the 1, obviously, because I get it.
Oh, Eldar are funny.
He's +1. It's going to be 7. It's going to be 5s going to 4s. So those miss, but I'll turn 1 of these into a 6. So take 2 saves at AP -2, and then the devs at the end.
Does it ignore cover?
No.
No, so 3 up. Good.
And then 2 devs.
Damage 1.
Yep.
You bracketed the door.
Good.
But I also have
Good.
heals.
That's fine. I'm going to be closer to you this turn, hopefully. Big gun over here is going to go into the Chimera.
Yep.
6. Just do that again, please.
Please don't.
4. AP -4 into the Chimera.
6 up because of cover.
Yeah.
Fails.
D6 plus 6. 9 damage. How many wounds does he have?
He's 11. So if you roll 5 or 6, he's dead.
I'm going to re-roll that CP since I haven't used it. No, take a 9.
Down to 2. And he's not bracketed, though.
No, 3 CP. The big guy here is going to shoot the Chimera.
I kind of wish you killed it. Because now I might not score that.
Hits. That's a dev into the Chimera over there.
Down here?
The
Damage?
top one. D6 plus 12 damage on that one.
Does he blow up? Yes. D3 on the exterminator.
Nice. You're not reaching
the guys
me, at least.
trip on the way out. I know you're supposed to trip after, but my movement isn't blocked. One guy trips.
Okay. Okay.
I trips.
Those guys.
And these guys can still shoot?
Yep. Well, whoever can see. Put them on the other side.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. So they're not going to shoot because they can't see. They did their stuff. They did their stuff. He can't see. They can't see. Armand's there. Charges. Magnus is going to try to roll a... Was it 9.910? It is a... It was 9.6. Into your tank. Let's see if Magnus can make it.
You could double check if anyone could see, just because I couldn't pile out more.
So he makes his charge with a 9. He's going to go right there.
Wings.
Stop it.
Well, I finally have a game where I kill Claudio's Magnus.
That's you've killed him before, remember? And you lost horribly.
Yeah, but now we're going to 2 and he's right there. So it'd be fine.
Put your whole army into him. You should do it.
Probably. We'll see how the Hellhound does.
And then he is gonna obviously fight into your Hellhound.
Toughness 10. If it changes anything.
No, wounding on 2s. I don't think that matters here. I'll rather save my reroll for this in case I miss. And there it is. I'm going to reroll it into a 6. So you have to make 2 saves at AP -3, and then you take 3 devs. I don't think you can survive that.
I saved 1.
That's 12. 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
You know how many wounds he has?
11.
11. So do I reroll this to survive?
Go for it.
Does ignore cover even help me here?
Ignore cover.
Like, I don't think ignore cover can help. Okay. Do I blow up on a... If he wipes out my Dorn...
That'd be hilarious.
No, okay. So I did have, like... The Hellhound did blow up. I only had 2 explosions the whole tournament. And one was the
Consolidated.
Hellhound.
Sorry, consolidated into your Lehman Russ Exterminator.
Okay. He'll fight back. 4s. And 5s.
This is what I was trying to do.
2 wounds. No AP.
2 wounds?
2 wounds.
And to who?
It was Magnus fighting.
Oh. He's good. 2 up save. Yep.
What
That's
did you
it.
score? Cure.
Secure No Man's Land and both of them. Well, the other one's... Secure should be 5.
And recover assets... It
goes on out.
I don't think I can stop it.
So I'll just mark it. If you stop it, I'll take it away.
I'll get sabotage.
Sabotage.
Both my chimeras are gone. I can tell it's getting late. My eyes are starting to burn. Cover. It goes to my turn. If you could right click. Claudia? Oh. I draw, cleanse, and recover. That's a lot of actions. First. Okay, so I got to do leadership checks. I'm going to auto pass the Dorn. I'll auto pass the Dorn. Taking would already do -1 to hit anyway. So I will not. I'm not going to auto pass him because it's not going to change. I'll order. Oh, the Chimera up there blew up. The 10 guys have to get out. Did it? Wait, wasn't it down to 2 wounds? You had nothing else to shoot it with, right?
What?
The Chimera that was up here. Where'd the model go?
I don't know. You're telling me.
I didn't touch it. That's why. So I'm like, huh?
Just put it back. Didn't you say you wanted it to go? Maybe when you were touching it, you were hoping that you got rid of it?
No, because it was down to 2 wounds. I definitely did not delete it.
Just put him back, and we know exactly where he was.
I got to put my menu back up because I turned that off in the case.
Don't you have the other one? Just copy him.
He killed him already. I deleted it.
And just so we know, Magnus is going to get the Cabal on him reroll with the.
Don't have to. I will duty and honor this guy. Change duty honor them. Take aim this guy and take aim. Would be nice, but lethals the exterminator, and then I will 4-up invul on the Dorn, and I will heal the Dorn D3. He heals 2. I put him out of bracketed. Yes, but now I have to do battle shock tests. The Chimera that I duty and honored passes. Will score 10. The Dorn fails. Dorn. Battle shock. And I don't think anything else is under half. No. Through. Score 10. Movement. He'll stay in combat here. The guardsman. Maybe a flame. What's the name? Platoon commander's ordering. I will do move onto these guys on the platoon commander. Ursula is out of range. Can't yell. Movement.
That's good.
Basically, the idea is to be behind the wall here so that you can't see them.
Okay.
Actually, at LVO, all these little terrain just had scatter, so you can't end on it. But if they didn't let you, you could still see through them if I go in it.
I get it. Yeah.
I don't know why they do it like this on TTS, but
I get it.
That's there. This guy will stay in combat.
Yeah.
Dorn. I don't really want to be exposed again to like guy over here.
While you do that, I'm going to glue this my charger.
Okay. Pivot. E. 4-up involved there. This Punisher. Oh, the Dorn's tank battle shock, so now I can't tank shock Magnus if I need. That's a.
Before you start shooting, why don't we talk about Anthony turn 3 at LVO, game 3.
Game 3, the Tyranids. That was the army guy, the army recruiter.
Army recruiter.
Yeah, USC Sports.
Did you join the army?
He said I could.
In America?
Yeah, because we're part of Five Eyes.
Let's go.
I just laughed about that. I'm like, no way. You
You
already
want to
did
join
your
the
uppy
army?
downy, right?
Yeah.
Ursula's gonna your pistol even your toughness 10 or 11, so yeah, 6s, so it doesn't advance Ursula.
You're not. Oh yeah, that's fine.
The Ontis's unit's gonna move.
Yep.
It's gonna be annoying because of all the different profiles. So
You're annoying because you're a profile.
only annoying when I don't stop
Talking. So every day.
No.
It's funny on the streams when Anthony's going on a tangent, you just see like Justin or whoever's in the back there just being like, "Keep going, like, shut up, go, continue the game."
Hey, I proved that I can. I finished my games in time. I did not time out once. But it's also because the opponents were nice and like I told them, please try not to interrupt me during it because otherwise I'm not finishing. Like neither of us are gonna finish.
At least you're not one of those lore guys that be like, "Well, actually, the Scions used to be the 5th command." Like, I keep talking while the timer's on you.
Can I go under his wing like this?
It's not time to talk lore at tournaments. It's business time.
Yeah, like I'll like side tangent lore, but I'll be quick about it if it's like actually relevant. Does this count as engagement range? Like I can't go under the wing?
Engagement range is by base.
If it's by base, then I'm fine here.
Yes.
Otherwise, I just gotta move him to like this side. So
You can't charge my wing. You got to charge the body. You got to go to his
I know
base.
you can charge Flyer's wings.
He's not a flyer. He's a unit.
If we
He's actually not Titanic. He's
you know what? Just so that I don't accidentally do something wrong, I'm just gonna go this way.
What? No, you can go there. You're not engagement range.
I'm just going here because
I can guarantee you, Magnus's wings are not engagement range. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong.
That's why I'm just gonna go here just in case because I do want to charge Leontis in if I need to.
Yes, Brazil. You joining the Brazilian army, Marcello?
He said I could join the Brazilian army if I insist.
Who would Brazil fight? Who hates Brazil? Like who's? I don't know the politics in South America very much. Like who's Brazil feuding with? Argentina.
I don't know anything with it either. So
fight starts. Somebody throws a Ronaldo jersey on the floor. Argentinian. War starts. War breaks loose. The war breaks loose in Argentina. Somebody threw a freaking Ronaldo jersey on the floor. Get them all. You know what? People don't know. Scari's Mexican. Did you know that?
Yes. Oh, his name's Ridvin, so. And it's not like I'm doxing him. He put his BCP as Ridvin.
No, I'm not talking about his name. I'm just saying he's half Mexican.
Oh, he's half?
Ridvin is not. I don't want to say his last name. Does he put his last name? What's his name on it?
I could go check.
Is it Ridvin Scari?
Sure he does.
Does he put his last name? I don't want to tell people his last name.
Martinez.
Okay, that's.
I'm going off the app, so yeah.
Ridvin's not the giveaway. Martinez is like, well, I asked him years ago. I'm like, are you Spanish or? He's like, I'm Mexican, bro. I'm like, nice.
Anyway,
you don't look it. He's obviously English as well because accent.
I'm gonna cleanse over here. Oh, deep strikes. I need deep strikes.
I've never met another English Mexican. I can say that.
So shoot.
Like England Mexican.
The exterminator autocannon is gonna shoot everything into Magnus.
Go ahead.
Force.
I'm gonna spend a CP so he has automatic 2-up invuln against everything.
Oh, okay. I believe you.
Go ahead.
The multi-melt that doesn't wound.
Who's shooting right now?
The exterminator.
So -1/+1.
Yeah. 100 killer missile. Hits. Wounds. AP3.
Oh, AP3 goes through. What's the damage on this? D6, right?
Because it's a hunter killer.
What else do you have on this guy?
Las cannon, the main gun, and the stubbers.
Last cannon, main gun. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll this. I'm gonna use the 5 out of these 5 dice. Now I'll go with the 4. It's been. Let's go Buffalo. No, goes through.
Take a whopping 3.
So it goes to 2 damage. Because he's -1.
Yeah, he's always -1 because of the psychic thing.
Not always.
What's the other
if you don't choose it, you have to choose it. But we know. Anthony knows it's all.
That's why I'm like, I knew your devs. I knew your that stuff.
It's perma locked on him unless I say otherwise.
Las cannon, lethal hit.
Okay.
That Tyranid game was fun. He had 2 gargoyle units, so it was nice actually having mortars do stuff like removing.
4 up invulns made.
Stubber.
Stubbers into Magnus. That's funny.
It's try to bait ones basically. 2 wounds, no AP.
Come on, takes 1. That's just TTS. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. Now the main gun.
Go ahead.
Well, when I keep forcing you to make that, it's eventually gonna happen.
Yeah, with if there were 6 or 7, not 2 dice, 1 being a 1.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen a bunch more with my other stuff.
You're bad.
Twin link, your toughness. It doesn't matter. It's 5s.
11. It's gonna be 5s.
2 AP1.
AP1. Who's shooting?
The exterminator's main gun. Well, that's why like if I stop and banter during my guns, it's going to take forever.
Go ahead. 1 goes through. Damage.
3
goes to 2, so he takes another 2 damage. Counting over here.
So everyone gets +1 AP against Magnus now.
Fine.
The next exterminator is just going to shoot him because it doesn't have another target.
I get cover from there at least.
Yes. Hunter killer hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds. AP4.
AP3 doesn't matter. Invuln goes through. I can't roll
D6. So 6 damage.
Wipe it. 1 CP.
Las cannon hits.
Don't you love that?
Doesn't wound. I have the CP. I'll re-roll this.
Sure. We'll roll it into a 2.
2, 2, 2, 3. That wounds. Your toughness is 11.
Yeah.
So it wounds.
That was to hit.
No, I already hit. I got a 5 to hit.
Oh. AP?
4.
Oh, 4 up invuln. There we go.
The multi-melt does.
This is from this guy?
Yes, multi-melters are out of range. So, stubbers. Funny. 1 lethal, 2 normal hits, and 2 wounds. AP1. You
AP nothing.
And now the main gun, hitting on 5s, because I didn't take aim this guy.
Correct.
2 hit, and
nice.
5s twin linked. 2 AP2.
Not too shabby. 1 actually goes through.
Yeah,
before
Marcho, you got to be careful what you say on YouTube because YouTube, they're having a lot of controversy of how many comments they do.
Yeah, people were asking that, like, are you deleting my comments? I'm like, some of the words that they don't allow on the chat is really funny.
Because like that was not. Well, whatever you said, I don't know. I didn't see it.
We don't have a filter on, right?
We have a light filter to stop spam.
Yeah, so our filter only, like, you'll never be, like, if you say fuck in our chat, it'll go through.
As long as you're in live mode and not top mode.
Yeah. Like, it'll go through, yeah. If you're in live chat, it won't, blank out most shit. But for some reason, some of the weirdest stuff we see coming back, like somebody will say, because we have the spam blocker, so if it's an actual, like, somebody's posting a link or something that looks legitimate spam, it just gets blocked. But the words that they don't like somebody wrote something really
mundane,
innocent, and it was like, why didn't my comment go through? I'm like, I went to go read it. I'm like, I have no idea.
That's the thing. It's not even that. Like, sometimes it skips that process as well. It doesn't let us approve it. It just deletes it.
Yeah, it takes it out. Yeah, it's really weird. YouTube is a strange. Trust me, we know because we'll tell the story here while Anthony keeps rolling. Keep rolling, Anthony.
Did you fail that other one?
No, I went. Sorry, they were. Which one? Sorry. AP2 damage.
2 saves from the autocannon. 3 damage.
I will use a CP reroll. He's good. So telling this story, we actually
do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Last year we had an issue with we were playing a lot of Space Marines and we were shooting plasma guns. If you're a regular on the channel, you'll know this story. But we were saying, I'm not going to say it because we literally got in trouble with YouTube. Like they messaged us. We were saying, you know what happens when you roll a gets hot, right? What happens to the guy? He does something to himself. Basically, we were saying that on the channel too much, and it triggered in the algorithm, and they were basically like lightly shadow banning some of our streams, and then we talked to them like, yo, what's up? And then they checked in, they sent some people to report and check the streams further, and they saw it was like innocent. Like the context of it was the algorithm only hears the word, it picks up on the word, and then it thinks like, oh, flag this, they're talking about, you know, this bad subject. And then they go and see the video and they know you know, they see that it was out of context, but they said don't say that for your own good. So no more. We just say the Hellblasters. What now?
I just say gets hot. I just say get hot.
They get hot.
That's it.
They take a gets hot test, and if the plasma guns explode, they take a hazard test. Yes. Okay. 2.
No, I was rolling the blast weapons this way because I can't shoot them at Magnus.
Okay.
So 1 at -3 into the Infernal Master unit.
Goes through damage. So one guy will go.
Do you want to do the other saves then? Well, because I saved the Magnus one.
Oops, why did I pick this guy up? This guy was actually over here. Yeah, he's gonna stay there. Go ahead.
For Magnus, so far it was 3 at AP1 from the Dorn, so no cover, and then 1 at AP2.
Of course, the 2 ones.
1 damage each, and then the other one is AP2, and it's 3 damage.
So he takes another 2. Onto Magnus.
Yep.
Goes through damage.
3.
So 2 damage. So he takes a total. You have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
do have more guns to go into Magnus.
Yeah, he's down to 10 wounds.
And before I do that, I'm gonna just do. I've only done 6 damage into him.
Oh no, sorry. He is 16 wounds, right?
I think.
Let me make sure. Why am I thinking 17? Am I stuck in 9th edition? When he had 17 movement and 17 wounds?
But in the meantime, I'll shoot the main gun.
So he has 9 wounds left.
Okay, I'll shoot the main gun at the Infernal Master unit.
Yeah.
8 shots plus blast it would have been, so...
Magnus just never gets shot. People ignore him. I don't even have to know his wounds. He just doesn't get shot. People are like, you don't exist. I'm going to shoot the rest of your army.
4 AP2 into the Infernal Master unit.
4 at AP2. 1 goes through, and then 2 go through.
3 damage into the Infernal Master unit. And finally, the melt does into Magnus.
2. Go ahead.
2 hit, and then 5s.
This is the Dorn?
Yeah. So nothing else from the Dorn.
Cool.
Leontis' unit's going to shoot in.
Sure.
Leontis' pistol. I'm going to overcharge the plasma, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Leontis' pistol. Both hit, but it's not lethal because he's regiment unit technically.
He's bad.
5's to wound because it's strength 6.
Sure.
2 at AP3.
AP won't matter here. 4 up. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
1 damage.
Strength
down to 8. Still 5s.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. But all the other guns, so 2, 4, 6. Plasma pistol. Plasma gun.
How do you remember all these stupid guns?
I've played the army too much. All the plasma guns from unit. Oh, the mortars are going to go into since they can't shoot him.
No, too late. You didn't announce it. Sorry.
Damn, what a shame.
Clock. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for 5 minutes off your side of the clock.
So you donating time. Perfect.
No, you donate 5 minutes, and then I'll let you shoot.
So I could shoot the mortars over here.
Yeah.
Either way, plasma overcharged into Magnus.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s though because combat.
Yeah.
I'll miss.
-1.
It's hot test. Good. All the las guns, so like 2, 4, 12. There and 2 at AP1.
Oh no, AP1, I get cover because your whole unit can't see me.
That's not how they were doing it there, but yes. Because I didn't tell you, yes. I prefer playing it like that.
I mean, that's the real rules.
It's,
LVO.
They went model by model basis.
Yeah, but where's the model?
All these, the one that I can see you.
Exactly. This guy. So you want to do model by model? I'll do that.
I'm not going to because I rolled it all at once. So just get the cover because I don't. It slows it down too much.
With cover, he's fine. With the cover, he's still fine.
Yep. Called. Guess what? Punisher is gonna shoot in now.
Sure, cover.
Yeah. Does he? I don't think so. Can't see his whole thing. And if the wing counts, then yeah, you get cover.
Yeah, you can't see the whole model.
Okay. Main gun. Lethals and 5. Make another 5 saves.
See the whole base, yeah. 5?
Yep.
AP?
AP1, but cover.
Get murked, he's fine.
3 more damage, damn. Heavy bolters.
If only you had your no cover guy still there.
Oh well. Heavy bolters. 2 lethals, 2 sustained. Put these 2 back in.
Sure.
And then toughness is gonna be 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Make 2 at AP2.
2 at AP2 is AP1. Good. 4 up. Oops,
Stubber.
Where are these coming from?
The Punisher.
Where are these cards coming? No, where are these cards coming from? What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh, secret missions. 1 more wound. And then the Hunter Killer. Hunter Killer misses.
Okay, is that it?
This Lehman Russ is going to shoot everything here.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Lehman Russ shooting what?
The Infernal
Master? Yeah, go for it.
Do
the big gun first, because doing the small guns is kind of dumb first.
And then it doesn't really matter for this. It's all 1 damage. So 4 saves and then 2 devs.
4 saves. AP nothing?
AP nothing.
So 1 goes through plus 2 devs, you get 1.5.
The Stubber. Another save.
Matter. AP nothing? Good.
Nothing. Heavy bolters.
Okay.
Oh, the Hunter Killer, whatever, is also going to them.
Sure.
So 3 more go in, so 10 hits. And 3s. Make 7 at AP1.
7 at AP1, 4 ups. 3 go through, damage.
That is 6 dice.
It's still going to take the unit out, but go ahead.
2 damage each.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I made the last one. 2 damage, so how many went through? 3?
3, yeah.
So you get him and him, yep.
Okay, so that's the shooting there. Mortars. Oh, yeah, the mortar. Whatever. I'm not going to shoot those. They're hitting on 6s. They're not going to hit the guy.
You can shoot. I was just joking.
No, they're actually hitting on 6s. There's no point.
Oh, okay.
That's my shooting. And I will charge.
Sure.
I will charge the Lehman Russ into Magnus.
Okay.
With a 11, he's in.
Sure.
I don't mind not being on the objective because I can only score 2 of them anyway. I'm going to tank shock.
Sure.
Take 2 mortals.
Cool.
And
Down to
Leontis's unit's going to...
Down to 9, 8, 7.
Hope he gets the 11.
Why would you give me attacks against that many tanks?
Well, now you got a split fire.
No, I'm going to take out your biggest and most annoying one.
Yes, probably.
Leontis, eh?
Leontis is coming. He's not going to make it to combat, I don't...
Yeah, he won't make it, especially with those guys having to pile in. It's okay. Leontis whiffs like a...
He did some work, actually. He took down 2 or 3 Grey Knight Terminators.
Leontis, wow.
Yeah, it was actually very nice. I'm going to pile in.
Sure.
Since, I guess
you activating there first?
What?
You're activating there first?
With Leontis, yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
Yep.
That guy, maybe he can make it.
Nowhere near.
He can't make it, and then.
Okay, fight.
So the platoon commander, does he have a power fist? Yes, he does.
Go for it.
3 attacks, 4s, 2 hit, and 5s. 1 wound, AP2.
1 wound, AP -2. Yep. No, fails it.
2 damage.
Is it 2 damage?
Yeah, but you're -1, so.
I'll have that. So he goes down, another wound.
The Mook Horde, so this one should be 4 attacks?
Wow, so many freaking, like, is it possible when you roll 1 or 2 dice that it's usually a 1? Like 11 what?
I'm doing the other attacks.
Okay.
1 more save.
AP?
Nothing.
2 up. Good.
Do you want to interrupt?
No. I'm good.
The tank's going to fight you.
Sure. Which one?
The one that charged.
The one that charged. Yeah, you have no choice.
1 wound. No AP.
Yeah, 2 up. Good.
Yeah, you get to fight.
Okay, I'll put 7 attacks into your Lehman Russ.
Okay. There's nothing I can do to stop it, so.
1 miss. This is this guy, by the way. These are both Lehman Russes. I meant the executioner.
So the hurt one, right?
Yes. I'll CP reroll this one, so it'll bring me down to 2. And then you take 6 at
including
AP.
the other CP reroll you did?
This is a different phase.
I'm saying, like, you spent the CP for that one, right?
Yeah, because I was at 4.
Okay.
So you're at AP minus... AP -3. You got to take 6 of them.
5's easy. I saved 3.
So 4 go through?
3.
3 go through? 3, 6, 9 damage.
Down to 2.
Cool. He's gone.
He will fight back.
Yep, fight back.
He gets 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he fought.
Okay.
That is turn.
It is your turn.
I do 1 cleanse.
Yep.
I have recover. Oh. Whoops.
You couldn't do it anyways.
But yeah, because the ogre in there.
You shot everything. You literally shot everything. And then the other 2 were doing cleanse.
I advanced the ogre, and otherwise I would be able to because the tech priest.
You could have done 1. You could have done 1 maybe.
Oh, these guys didn't advance, so I guess I'll just announce like these guys and the tech priest. But that makes me unable to shoot, right?
Yes.
If I wanted to overwatch, wouldn't be able to.
Which guys?
These ones.
Oh, these guys. Okay? That's fine. I'm
yeah,
fine
just
with
them
that.
and the tech priest because the tech priest didn't. I'll just do that. Nice.
It goes off. It goes off after, anyways. You gotta.
And in my turn, you get a chance to stop them, and I.
Yep. Okay, so beginning of my turn, I get 10. I'm gonna go and draw my cards. Sabotage. I go to 3 CP, by the way. I don't know why it didn't change.
Oh.
Engage on all fronts and containment.
While you do that,
Okay.
I could actually talk about. Was it game 4 or 5? Oh.
Game 3 you talked about? Oh, you talked about the Knights game. Talk about game 4. Day 2.
Game 4 was the Green Tide one. I don't have too much to say about it because the guy came in fully expecting to lose. Oh, see you, Martel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came in fully expecting to lose. He's like, yeah, this game is just over for me. I was probably the worst matchup in the tournament for him, just because Punishers, Flamer,
What was you playing? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Green Tide Orcs.
Oh, okay.
So that was, yes, I understand why he was so, well, what do I say? Not tilted over it, but
Tilted. He's probably just like, I know I lost. Like I'm telling you, people do that like a lot. I'm telling you, it happens a lot of tournaments.
First time in the entire Nexus, like this mission pack, I went fixed because he had 5 units of 20 boys.
Holy shit!
And he had 4 characters, so I just went Assassinate as the other one. So Call the Horde, Assassinate. I believe I maxed out Call the Horde and only got 12 points on Assassinate. Because that, like I said, he had that one war boss stay in the back with a boy squad who, I think that's like 250 points. He just sat at spawn because he knew if it went out, it would just get shot.
Exactly.
But and so he just did that to deny me an Assassinate.
Yep, that's what you do.
I think, well, here's the thing. People are so used to automatically attaching characters. I think he should have just, because I was already going to max out Call the Horde, not attach that war boss, send him in the back, and just have a 20-man unit of no character run up to absorb shit. But, like, people are so automatic with their attachments, they forget you decide before the game starts, not in your list building.
Which is extra. Is there?
The next player, Game 5, the Eldar player, realized that. I told him, I have 2 mortars. He attached his Farseer to a squad because he didn't want to get mortared out.
Yeah.
So he was aware of that.
Okay.
Also, Fate Dice are still very annoying.
Of course.
In 2 turns, Avatar Arcane killed 5 tanks.
Good.
Because he turned 1, 2, and 3, he hid behind a building. He was too afraid to bring the Avatar up. And then he did go up, and he went up, shot, killed, I think, a Chimera. Then overwatched Russ, automatic 6, killed it. Charged, killed another vehicle. Then overwatched another vehicle, killing another one. And I think charged again to kill another. The Kane in 2 turns killed 5 vehicles, which is like, thank you, Fate Dice.
How?
Fate Dice.
It was here.
He killed 1 or 2 in Overwatch, 2 in melee, and 1 in normal shooting.
That's crazy.
That's Eldar.
That
was the game I lost by 10. I could have lost by 5 if I remembered. My Catachan, I basically ostriched it. Didn't see them behind a wall, so didn't have them plant an objective since it was the ritual.
Right here, actually. No,
and I also didn't realize my Dorns couldn't fit between the crate, which means my Dorn could not cross the halfway point of the which I'm not going to complain about that because he let my Punisher. He's the one that told me the sponsons didn't count. So he let the Punisher go between the crates. And I had like the Wraith Lord charged my Punisher through the wall since I said it's not 1 inch away. Because I thought I was going to kill it fast. The not Warwalker, Wraith Lord. And it survived like 3 turns in combat with the Punisher.
Nice.
We were just kind of stuck to each other. That's the game where he wasn't sure if the Hellhound blew up on a D6, but he believed me because he had Striking Scorpions and what's the leader for them?
I'm gonna roll these guys. Sorry, what were you saying?
The leader for Striking Scorpions.
I forgot. Caldreus or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he had that, and the Hellhound took the Scorpions down to just that guy. That guy was a beast in melee, killed the Hellhound.
Mm-hmm.
He brought the Hellhound down to 2.
Yeah.
Walked away. He was ready to charge something else. Something else kills my Hellhound. Okay, let's see if he explodes. Roll the dice. See, it gets a 6, and I jumped out of my seat oh my god, it explodes. It explodes for D6. And he's like, I could tell from your reaction that it actually does that. Because I was I just woke up the second that happened, and I rolled a 5, and he had 4 wounds left.
Nice.
I was like, goddamn,
nice.
I killed that guy from a lucky explosion.
It happens.
But he had a lucky moment in the game, too. One of my tanks got taken down to 1 wound, and he had 2 Rangers left. He shot them in because might as well, right?
Yeah.
Guess what I roll on the save? Because he hits, wounds. I roll 1 on the save against his 1 damage weapon on the Ranger. And I'm just like, shit. Well, there goes that guy. It was funny. But
Yeah.
that's why like you always roll it out.
Exactly. It happens.
And fate dice are
sounds
still
like a
so
good game.
annoying.
They are.
You heard how they're
Eldar
changing
not
them,
as
right?
yeah. It's gonna be it'll still be good.
Well, fate dice are going to Uthway only.
Yeah.
And
That's how it should be.
everybody else gets something way more annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's getting exactly. I don't know if it's army wide. Shoot, move and shoot.
Yep.
Which is like
And
it's battle trance basically.
you're also going to be able to stack sustains as well. But
Wait,
let's go
really?
into the shooting phase here. Yes.
What do you mean stack
Give me
sustain? That's insane.
I know. Okay. Eldar need it, bro. They need some help. Okay. They're not as dominant as they used to be. Let's go into smiting. Let's go. Aruman's gonna do his free smite. He's gonna go into the Rogel Dorn. You're gonna do your -1. You can't do it
He's
here.
battle shocked.
Who?
The Dorn is battle shocked. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Can't do the defensive strat.
D3 + 3. Take 5.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Second one's gonna come from here. It's gonna go into your Dorn. I think he's just gone.
Just
We'll
don't
see.
roll
Unless I roll a 1.
No.
No, so he just goes away. Take
Does he
6.
blow up? Yes.
That'd be
No.
That does work for me. Thank you.
So into Magnus. I'm just gonna do Magnus first. How many wounds do you have
Go
left?
for it. 6.
I gotta double check if he's D6 or D3 + 3. I've never actually had the Dorn explode in like a really long time.
Should be D3, no?
D6.
Okay. So don't roll a 6. Don't roll it. Can I wipe that?
5.
He has 1 wound left.
Leontis's unit. That -1. Leontis's unit takes 5.
Oh, sorry. You rolled a 5?
Yeah.
So he takes 4.
You don't -1 it. It's just mortals.
Oh, yeah. There's mortals. Yeah, sorry.
Feel no pain on Leontis's unit. So 4 guys go down.
Nice.
1,
that does some work.
2.
Lehman Rust Punisher right here.
Demon Rust Punisher.
Definitely in range. 6 inches.
Oh yeah. Takes 5.
5. That's nice. And
This is
then the Lehman Rust Punisher here. And then Ursula.
2. The Tech Priest takes 4. He's gone.
He's gone. This is really
Ursula.
good. I should have got no prisoners.
2. Okay, so she lives.
Okay.
My Exterminator. Wait, I actually gotta double check.
This all would have been worth it if you took Magnus out. That would be funny, but now he still gets to shoot you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it hurts. That's it.
Okay, cool. Everything done?
Yep.
Nice. Let's go into shooting. Aruman's going to shoot his gun into the Lehman Russ in front of him. One shot. Hits. I need... am I close enough to Magnus? I am not. Doesn't matter. I rolled and I got a dev. It's D6 damage. 4 damage.
Down to 3.
All right, that's not bad. I'll take that. Magnus is gonna.
It's really hurting.
Magnus is gonna spend 1 CP. Sorry, I'm gonna use the Cabal on him beginning of turn, obviously, so he makes it free.
Yep.
Free CP, so he gets to reroll everything to hit and wound. I'm gonna put the blast one into. I can't shoot into combat here, so I have to put the blast into Ursula. No, that's stupid. I'll put the blast into shit. Let's go into Lehman Rust Punisher over here.
Personally, I would say Earth.
No,
She feeds me a lot of CP.
that's fine. There you go. If I get assassinate, I need it. All hit.
Right. Yeah, true.
Rerolling the 2 1s. So the 3's gonna miss. 4 is gonna miss, but you're gonna take 1 dev and 1 save.
Save it, and the dev is how much damage?
2 damage.
Okay.
Big gun is gonna go into the Leontis unit. No, that's stupid. I'm gonna go the big gun into the Lehman Russ. That one with 2 wounds. This one over here.
Okay. It feels I remember the second day I was just going like, just moving my back a lot because my spine felt sore.
Not used to standing up so much. You're always.
It's not that I didn't sit down like at all during it.
Reroll the 1 into a miss, and then 5s go to 4s. Rerolling everything. Luckily for that. So you take 1 dev and then 4 saves at AP -2.
3 up. 1 fails.
So take 6 damage.
The one back here, right?
Here, this one here.
Yep. So he's down to 7.
Cool. And then these guys here, I mean, I can roll it if you want, but they're gonna basically go for your unit here. You want me to roll it?
I will force them. It would be I'll reinforce them as an extra unit to have.
Sure. So you're not gonna get your secondary.
Nope.
But that did what it had to do.
I basically picked them to force you to kill them.
This guy is going to do containment. These guys are going to do containment. This guy here is going to shoot his big gun into your tank.
Yep.
Miss. I'm going to CP reroll it. Hits. And
hey,
misses.
I got lucky.
The ones are real. And then, sorry, I was gonna use.
Go ahead.
I was gonna use my 5 Cabal to get the whole point. I moved those guys was so they can move here.
Well, so that guy moves 6. The rest move 5, right?
Very good.
TTS movement's annoying.
He's the only guy I want to get in, really, so that's why I did that. I just moved to 6, so I know he's there. These guys go an inch behind. All is good. So Infernal Master is going to shoot into your Ogryn.
The Ogryn?
Yep.
Okay.
8 shots. They're in the building, right? I see them.
Yeah, they're in. You see them. I checked.
We'll keep. I wound you on toughness.
6.
I wound you on 3s. I think knock. You're gonna get cover there. You have a 2-up save. No.
LVO recap. Yes. LVO recap because I went to LVO. I played in it. I went 4-2. Could have done better. I could have done better.
Okay, so these are all. This 2 is the miss is going to be turned into a 6. So you take 2 devs. You got to make 6 at AP -2 on the Ogryn.
Does it ignore cover?
No.
And 6s. And damage?
6.
No, each.
No, you have to take 6 saves.
6 save? Are they all wounded?
Yes, I re-rolled everything. You're on an objective.
Okay. All fail. Damage?
I wound you on 3s, by the way. It's strength 7.
Okay. What's the damage?
Yeah. 2 damage.
Each?
Yep.
So 8 failed them? Like 8 went through?
With the devs, yes.
So, what's it called? I'm going to just roll these in batches of 2 for the Feel Pain.
Okay.
So, gets a guy. Oh, wait, they're each. I got to roll that again.
They're each 2 damage, yeah.
Yes.
This is the jacked up Infernal Master with the Arcane Vortex.
Ogryn are gone.
Okay, it makes sense. The other guys obviously don't care; they're not shooting. This guy here is going to put his stuff into the.
You went.
Oh no, he can't.
4-2 there as well. What'd you go as? Is that a
charging?
Is that an Archon picture?
Charge there. I'm just going to roll it. He's in 6 inches. I will try to make this. I'll see how far it is.
While you do that, my game's 6 because I haven't talked about that one yet. It was against Grey Knights again.
You missed one, game 5.
Oh yeah, I mentioned a bit with it was the Eldar.
Anthony, I made the charge.
Okay.
It's 11 inches. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you have it on camera? Okay.
All good.
Oh shit! Not
Vanguard
this guy.
Nids. You didn't fight guard on game 3, right?
I can't pivot actually. Sorry, I just have to get within an inch. I can consolidate after. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, what? I'm just trying not to pivot. I was straight like this, but the building keeps knocking him. There we go. What were you saying?
I was asking him what he fought in his game 3.
Oh, okay.
I know it's not my opponent because the name's different, but it'd be really funny.
What?
He didn't fight guard. Damn, it's always fun with Nids against guard. No, with the game 5, that's the one where I lost by 10. Could have lost by 5 if I remember my Catachan.
So 5 attacks from Aruman. Into 5 attacks from Aruman. Strength 7.
This is the list I took to LVO. So.
2s first. 2 miss.
Necron's Death Guard. Death Guard are very
Anthony,
annoying to fight. Yep.
One save at AP -1, and then 1 is a dev. Aruman into your Lehman Russ.
Damage.
3 damage.
It's just flat 3, not D3?
Flat 3.
Then he's dead.
Okay. Does he explode?
Nope.
Aruman goes backwards like this?
He would have to go towards...
Oh yeah, true. He would have to go that way.
Would he be even... Yeah, if he touches a wall.
Okay, so then Exalted Sorcerer is going to fight into that.
He smashed Death Guard. Death Guard's a really hard matchup just for my army because they could just pick the ballistic skill one. And oh look, I'm hitting on 5s or 6s. Just
1 dev.
I don't hurt them. Into this one? Damage?
Yep. 2.
Does he blow up?
Nope. I don't know. Does. Okay. Magnus is going to shoot. Sorry, he's going to fight everything into them, obviously. Their last one's left. I'll do the 14 attacks. Here we go. 2 miss. Do that still 6s again. That'll be hilarious. No, but you take 1, 2. You take 10 at AP -1. 1 damage.
6-up save.
10. Yep.
And 1 damage.
1 damage. It's a sweep.
6-up no pain. So 6 go down. It's 1 damage each.
1 damage each. Wait, how many 6s did you roll?
2 for the saves and 2 for the Funeral Pains. Dorian, yeah. Usually for Death Guard, you want to go the -1 save.
Okay, so that's it. Oh, I forgot to fight over here. I'm going to put the attacks from the Vortex Beast into your Chimera. I'll use the reroll here. It's a hit. Toughness on the Chimera?
9.
2 saves, AP -2.
Sorry, how many at AP2?
2 at AP2.
It dies. Damage?
8 damage. 4 each, 8 damage.
It does not blow up. The guys could fit on the other side, so I'm just going to see how many trip.
Okay.
1 trip.
Cool. That's the end of my turn. So I'm going to score engage on all fronts for 4. And containment for 6.
I got to pile in and fight.
Yeah, go ahead, but can't deny these.
All right. So, normal human power fist into Magnus.
I'm going to go to the washroom when you're done there, and then you can talk about your game.
I could put Leontis with.
He's good.
Leontis. I'll hit 2 wounds. AP 2.
Leontis, AP 2. 1 second.
What do you think he should have picked instead, Dorian? The -1 weapon skill, ballistic skill?
1 goes through. Is that your last attack?
I have the mooks, but they're probably not going to hurt.
I'll use the Cabal reroll then. Aruman helped me this turn with the free Doombolt. Okay, so he makes it.
And
with the 4-up.
Sergeant has a power weapon, so 2.
Yep.
Both hit. No wound, and then I think it's just Luke left. Nothing.
Go for it. Cool. We're both rolling ones. Nice.
It is what it is.
Bottom of 3.
3. You did your score. You got.
I did.
You can go to the washroom if you need to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the washroom quick.
Cover my stuff. Recover doesn't go off. As still have recover. I draw. Bring it down. This is actually a really good time to get bring it down. Right. Get 10 points for primaries. So our score is going to be 10 off from here just because I haven't put the things in yet. Painted. Oh, I'm going to... Here. Oh, Leontis is separate from the other squad anyway, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and Leontis. So Leontis is on his own. I'll be covering that. For orders, it'll just be Leontis doesn't really need to order himself, so just fix. Oh, they're not regiments, so I can't order anyone around there. Don't want to move there. I can't grenade. I guess Ursula. Orders. Yeah, no orders can go off. And maybe she'll come help with the combat. See what happens. Katachan aren't going to move because I don't want to lose that. Also, let me just check real quick. This says 36. I have Sabotage 3. What's wrong with my math? Oh, Leontis gets E. That's I'm at 3. 2, 0. Oh. So that's the current score. I will. He's worth 4. So I'll at least get to 41. I'll get at least 50 or 60 points this game.
Okay, go for it.
I gotta bring it down.
Nice.
Here, this thing is annoying. You want to go for him?
You can't go through a wall like that.
It's less than 2 inches high.
Oh, it's 2 inches. Okay. I didn't see that. I was looking at the top.
I can't do any orders because so the squad here broke up.
I will overwatch him though.
Go ahead.
Oops. I mean to click him, but
My
he's
tank.
getting overwatched. Everything except the flamers, obviously. 6s, 2. This is the big gun, obviously.
Like the middle one.
One dev and one save. AP1, you get
beast?
cover. No, this I'm overwatching from the Infernal Master.
Oh, okay. AP?
-1, but you get cover. And then you take a dev.
1 damage or 2?
1. Shitty Sorcerer, nothing. Infernal Master. Gonna command point, reroll it. I might be stupid, but we'll see. No, 8 again. And then this will be his auto hitting, obviously, and then wounding, rerolling everything. I'll keep the 6. I'll keep the 5s.
Why everything?
It's a flamer.
Why re-rolling the wound?
Because you're not on the objective.
I'm not on the objective now.
I'll spend nothing here. Then I'll just turn this 4 into another 6, and then you got to make 2 saves at AP2.
2 saves at AP2?
Yep.
You got 2 5s or something?
2 5s.
So 2 at AP2. Is it a flamer that ignores cover?
Nope, just AP2.
From here?
Yep.
Cover. So 1 goes through, plus the devs.
2, 4, 6 damage.
I'm going to CP reroll one of my saves. Don't die.
Go for it.
I get a 2. He's dead.
Damn.
The Punisher over here still has to move. I'd rather him kill Magnus. Otherwise, that's it. Deep strikes.
Yep.
I didn't even see these guys here. So they'll recover back here.
Yeah. You're good.
These ones are gonna go back here. And that's deep strikes. Do you want a rapid ingress?
No.
Shooting.
Can't do that.
Leontis's pistol. Both hit. 1 wound, AP2.
1 wound, AP2. Into who?
Magnus. So no cover.
Goes through.
2 damage. He was down to 1 wound, right?
Does he explode? He does.
No. Uh-oh.
So let's do it into Leontis. Actually, yep. Ursula first.
Go ahead. She's 2
Ursula,
wounds left. She's gone.
5. Leontis unit. 1.
Oh, Leontis is 1. Now the other unit, they separated.
Oh, sorry. Leontis is 1. His unit 4.
Yeah, no pain because the medic is still alive. 4. Oh, wait, I want this guy still. Oh no, I have to because the other one's a character. No, I can. They're not attached anymore, so I can just put 3 on this guy, 1 over here.
Yep.
And then they're gonna be out of coherency, and I got to pull the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Any tips for dealing with crisis suit spam? Claudio, what do you do against my crisis suit spam?
Overwatch with flamers.
Oh, when you're playing Thousand Suns, but in general.
When I'm playing Thousand Suns. In general, you just want to position yourself so it's not as easy to put them in positions where they are basically going to sacrifice themselves. Don't put them in a comfortable position where they're going to be able to shoot the crap out of you and then be very safe in your next shooting phase. Make sure you kind of screen so that when they do come down, there's 1 or 2 spots that they're going to have to come down, and then you can just unload into them with whatever you need. Once you get rid of the crisis suits, in my opinion, that Tau lose so much mobility and just ability to score. So like really plan to like counterattack their crisis suits. And that's the best way to go against them.
Punisher is going to shoot everything at these guys. Actually, Aramon. He'll shoot Aramon just in case, because I don't know if Leontis could kill him.
Sure,
So
go for it.
Everything from the Punisher at Aramon.
Yeah.
Main gun. 4s. Pretty good. 3s with dev. Make 5 saves and then 2 devs.
Saves. I will. Sorry, how much damage is this?
1 each.
Okay, so he'll take. How much CP do I have now? 3. I'll CP 1. Good. So 1 will go through and then 2 devs, so 3 damage.
Heavy bolters.
Who's this into?
Aramon.
Okay, so he has 3 left. Go ahead.
4 saves, AP1. These will be 2
No
damage
cover?
each.
Cover?
Yes. You're wholly within.
Where are you shooting?
Where?
I'm wholly within what?
The ruins.
That's not Aramon, by the way. That's the Exalted Sorcerer.
Then whatever that guy over there.
He has the same wounds. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he has the same
you're
wounds
all
and
sorcerers.
He's gone.
Perfect. Aramon's damage is flat 3, you said in melee?
Yes, he might explode. Hold on. Exalteds. They should. Like, no, they don't. They should explode. They're all full. They're full of so much psychic energy. Here you go.
How many attacks does Aramon get?
5.
Probably hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Strength?
7. AP1. 3 flat damage.
Yeah, I don't like those odds until I'm not charging him. Okay, that's.
He also has a 4-up invuln and.
Oh, sorry. The Catachan over here might as well shoot these guys. Well, 2 are gonna go this way. Yeah, only 2. So 2 are gonna go this way, and the rest are just gonna shoot over here.
Sure. I'll remove these guys, so just forget that.
No.
Well, how many
not
shots?
gonna die. It's 2 las guns.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the whole unit.
No, it's just 2 las guns.
Okay.
1 lethal, and then 2 wounds into them.
Are they 2 damage?
1. It's lasguns.
Oh, las guns, they're good. Sorry,
everything else into the other unit.
One guy takes a wound, but he's still good.
Other unit, 5 flamer shots.
So, if you want me to talk about what I was saying about this board,
I'm just gonna put the lasguns with them. By the way.
Yeah. If you want to come over here, I'll show you what I was talking about with this board.
Make just 3 saves, no EP.
1 goes through.
Just 1 damage.
One guy's down to 1. This guy should be here, by the way.
I am looking.
Sorry. So, right here, on a lot of fucking WTC boards, you'll see people going like this, right?
Yeah.
And they're very safe and blah blah blah. It's unless you have infiltrators that can 12-inch deep strike, you're kind of screwed because anybody can just come in within 6 inches and obliterate your unit that's trying to, like, you know, get you CP and stuff like that. With this board, you're perfectly safe doing this.
For the most part, I'd say, because you still have, like, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I can position these like the way I did, where you have to really come and get them to do that.
Yeah.
And your deep strike is
them like spread out though.
You could. This board here is a little bit better, but the WTC ones are farther up, so it's really easy to deep strike back here with only 1 unit. But anyways, go ahead.
It's like recover and recover, by the way.
Okay, go for it.
I guess I should have recovered with them. Whatever. Charging. No, I'm not charging the option. That's my turn.
Okay.
I'll bring it down for 4. Actually, you're gonna stop recover. I'm gonna get rid of recover.
Sure.
Because you're just gonna stop it again, and I have to hold it again.
Okay. What else?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So I got 10. Yep. Let's go. What did you score there?
Draw?
Yeah, let me draw first. Marked for death. I'm just going to pitch it right off the bat.
Are you sure? I don't have many units left.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Leontis has to be one. The Punisher has to be the other. And, that's there. Leontis and the Scions.
Leontis and the Scions. Okay. Sure.
Oh boy, keeping marked for death. Now that's a twist. Do
Leontis
I want to do a secret mission? No. Actually, yes. Yes, I do.
No problem, Andrew. Anytime. You can watch our live streams, our actual live streams. We will play Tau, actually. Maybe we'll play Tau very soon, and Anthony can bring some crisis spam, and I'll show you how to counter that without Thousand Suns Flamers. We'll get some better units.
You went first?
Some different armies in there. I did. Gonna go around like this and pivot.
I'm gonna lock in a secret, which I now have to go.
Oh no, Anthony's taking my objective. Oh no, guys. Anthony's taking it.
Whatever will I do?
I'll do something like this. I'll show you. 5 inches. Plus 1.
I locked in secret mission. Where does it put that? I'm going to put it back in my hand real quick just so I could type it out.
What is it, Anthony?
You're going to have to find out. It's a secret.
Is it take my objective or do something with a warlord? Or
well, that's for you to figure out, isn't it?
What's my objectives here? Marked for death in defense stronghold. Oh, okay. You want to do a little swingy thing there. I get it. You have all your deep strikes in, so that kind of sucks.
I have 1 unit in reserve still. Guardsman.
They have to come in. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So this guy's there. He's
They
gonna
don't have
charge.
to. They could come down when I want.
I know. He's gonna move here. He is going to move here. These guys are gonna go here. They're actually gonna run.
What else did I say about my game 6? Oh yeah, I never got into my game 6. So why are you just doing that? It was against Grey Knights again, so I was more ready for them this time. And I straight up warned him at the start of the game, do not underestimate my damage. The last Grey Knight player I fought, I killed all 4 of his Dread Knights.
So they tag it.
This one, he ended up losing 3 of his Dread Knights. He lost his Terminator unit. Basically, by the end of the game, he was tabled except for 5 strike squad, like a 5-man strike squad.
Just to interrupt you before we go, these guys are going to double move with 5 Cabal.
It was because this time I knew not to just give him the middle, even if it didn't score me more, just to stop him from getting hallowed ground. Because losing his rerolls did hurt. Smoke I didn't really do because it's Grey Knights. Cover doesn't help. A lot of stuff is flamers. He was a very nice guy because at one point Crow came down. That was when the 6-inch deep strike I didn't know about happened, and with the charge. But they came. It's the Purifier Squad. You know how their ability, like their gun's called Purifying Flame. I disembarked my guardsman out of a vehicle, and he said, "I'm going to Overwatch." I was ready to just pick them up and say, "Okay, you have 10 flamers there. I'll pick it up." He's like, "No, I actually have to roll a hit with them."
I'm not going to advance them. They're just going to stay there.
That was one nice thing is when like players corrected themselves, even when it like corrected it, so that it was worse for them, but they were doing it right, and I really appreciate that from the guy.
Okay,
there's a lot of points he could have done that.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just going to roll the mortals on you from the Vortex Beast.
Yep.
1, so nothing happens. You're good.
Right, we keep forgetting that. And have you been remembering Hazardous on the Masters?
Yes, let me take that right now. I only shot him once with the. Let me do that. So he did it once. The other guy that I did it with,
he's gone anyway.
Let me see if he would have hazarded. So you would have actually got him with half the shots. Well, let me see how much wounds he would have took.
Is it? Hazardous is flat 3.
Oh, is it flat? Is it flat 3? No, he takes D3, I think.
No, that's if you fail your psychic power.
It is a psychic power.
That's a hazardous test.
It's a hazardous test. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this again. And I did Overwatch. I did Overwatch with him. I have to do another one because I did Overwatch with him as a hazard, but he's fine.
The Punisher had no one else to shoot.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mutalith into these jungle fighters.
What's the AP on this?
AP1, ignores cover. It's a flamer, obviously. Shit.
Yeah, Dread Knights are surprisingly squishy and surprisingly tanky.
8 wounds, AP1, Anthony.
8 wounds. 6 up.
Ignores cover.
Yep. Like their toughness 8 only, which made them very easy to kill. 2 guys
go down. Cool. Aruman's going to do his free. Sorry, before I went to shooting, Aruman's going to do his free Doom Bolt into the Lehman Russ Punisher.
Did you already do that? Okay.
Oh, not a free Doom Bolt. I mean, like his Doom Bolt.
Oh, okay.
6.
Oh yeah, don't get a 3. Oh.
9.
He blows up.
No, did he only have 9 wounds left?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Do I lose my guardsman squad? Yes.
Wow, that's insane.
Doom Bolt is like one of the few things in the game I really, really do not want in the game.
2, 3.
Just because this keeps happening.
4, 5.
Like it just keeps happening where it's like, well, I've taken like 60 mortals in the game, which is just, what do I do to stop that?
Sorry, put the guy back.
What?
I totally forgot that Magnus is gone. I don't have those extra. I can't Doom Bolt. I did the move first. So put him back.
I gotta go spawn him in.
I can't Doom Bolt. I don't have the CP. I don't have the.
You literally just did basically what I was talking about, where the guy like corrected himself, even though it was worse for him.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to because I don't have the Cabal.
But it's like I just believed it. So some people are bad mannered and will just like I didn't correct them, so they'll just go with the mistake.
Yeah, no, that's dumb. Okay, he's gonna shoot into Leontis. He's gonna use his precision on Leontis.
He's not attached to anyone. You don't have to use precision.
Oh, he's by himself. Yeah, it's fine. He wounds. AP 1.
Toughness 4 if it changes anything.
Strength enough to wound you on what I did.
Fails with the AP.
D6. I'm gonna CP this. 6 damage.
He's down to 1 wound.
Nice. I need to get at least this unit. Wait, who did you tag? Leontis or the unit?
Leontis, you put it in.
Okay, so. Like,
sorry, this guy has to die because he was out of coherency.
Mark for death.
Leontis and the 2 scions.
Okay, so it is Leontis. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, these guys are burning this objective here.
Yep.
And then the Vortex Beast is not going to charge anybody because he did what he did. These guys are going to shoot these scions. I'll do the big guy first because he might just wipe you out.
It's only him that could see them, right?
Couple.
Only the master can see them anyway.
Okay. Go. I'm going to spend the CP to reroll everything to hit and wound. So I'm down to 2 now.
Yep.
The hitting won't matter, but the wounding definitely will. I will reroll. I wound you on 2s. I'll reroll everything. Like, not everything. I'll leave the 6s. I'll turn 1 into another 6, and then you got to make 2 at AP -2.
Both fail, so units wiped out.
Yeah, units wiped. So they can't challenge that. I need to try to protect that. I do have defense stronghold. Armand's going to charge into Leontis and Battle Shock. I mean, Tank Shock.
Did he have grenades? He probably could have grenaded me.
No, Thousand Suns don't have grenades.
Really? A lot of armies don't have grenades. That's weird.
They have too much other stuff. Do they have grenades? Tell me they do. That'd be funny.
Check if rubrics do.
No, they don't. Rubrics don't have it, so Armand definitely doesn't have grenades. That would be funny. That's the only charge I'm going to do. So he's going to fight into Leontis with 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. 1 misses. I will CP it because I have it. So I'm down to 1. And then I wound you on 2s. Hey, another 1.
4, so 3s.
Strength 7. So 3s. Use my reroll. So 2 at AP -1.
Weapon one. Good. I'm actually kind of surprised with that. I was expecting Leontis to do. You got marked for death anyway. You got the other scion unit.
You got to keep doing some more close-ups like that of the armies.
I've been doing it. During the movement, I'm like moved out, and when we're just talking, I'm just going around like.
Yeah. It's good. All right.
That's what he just happened. That's why he has 1 wound. The eyes cut in half. Leontis is gonna fight back.
Eyes cut in half.
Oh, and you'll see when it zooms in on his eye. Leontis gets. You're not -1 to hit, right?
Yes. No, I'm not. Go ahead.
3s. 4 at AP 2. 2 damage each.
Okay. How much?
4 at AP 2, 2 damage.
4 at AP 2 go through.
2 damage each.
I'll wipe 1.
And the horse. Both hit. Both wound. No AP.
He takes them.
It's very good you wiped that out because he would have died.
Okay. What else?
That's it.
Okay. So that's my turn. I will get.
I'm capped out on primary currently.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Because I secret missioned.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 20.
Okay. What did you get?
Death you get. Defend.
Oh, you're
gonna get.
Yes. Yes.
On my turn, I draw no prisoners and area denial. I'll redraw area denial just because possible. Assassination. I can get that.
Not bad.
Battle shock tests. I'm gonna battle shock this unit. Good.
Yep.
Battle shock Leontis. Fails.
It fails? Oh my god.
He's a 6
How do you fail that?
What? I rolled a 5.
Oh my god, with
He's a 6.
Leontis.
I'm just gonna double check something on the squad that passed. I'm checking if they have grenade.
Okay.
Platoon command squad. They have grenade. Leontis is gonna fall back. He's good. I'll just go like that. I'll spend a CP to grenade Aramon. Because you can't blank that, right?
No.
Take 4 mortals.
Okay. 4 mortals.
I'm basically not moving anything else because there's nothing they can do. That'll be my turn.
4 mortals.
I kill Aramon and I get
mortals
5 for assassination.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to move the Vortex Beast up here.
I'm going to put everything in. Goes 5. You get 10.
Move him here like this.
So
this
now
is
it's top
burned.
of turn 5. I didn't bring the guardsman in yet.
Okay, I score my 10 plus the 5, so I should have 15 and then 10.
I have you. Oh, I'm
at 80.
I'm just gonna double check the score because I did something wrong.
I'm at 71.
I have you at 76.
Should be at 71.
Well, I'm 5 short somewhere. 35 primaries. Oh, I didn't give you the 5 for burning. There we go.
Yeah, burning. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we do here? This guy's stuck here.
He's
gonna go like.
I'm perfectly fine saying all that stuff's dead.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just wondering. It's mainly what's gonna happen over here. These guys are gonna
charge the.
They're gonna leave like this, and go like. I'm gonna replace them so they're like. It doesn't matter. They're all in range except for the flamers, obviously. I'm just gonna make sure they have vision on Leontis. I'm gonna shoot the. He has 1 wound left.
I'm gonna get rid of everyone.
Okay, Leon. He's gonna shoot. Let me just see if this is actually gonna hurt you. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 hitting you on 2s. You know the stuff. So these 1s miss. The 6 is lethal, and then 3 come in. Let's see if this. I don't want to roll horribly and then just make you just remove Leontis because it's.
Yeah, all you need to get is 1 dev like that.
Wait. What are my secondaries? Damn.
Oh, yeah. You didn't draw them yet.
Cleanse and extend battle lines.
Are you gonna keep both?
It doesn't matter with this because they're nowhere near an objective, so they get Aramon.
So cleanse.
So I will cleanse with this guy back here. Cleanse in the middle. These guys are just gonna move like this.
Yep. And then someone over here does it.
The one guy behind, the 2 guys behind here.
Yep.
And then this guy moved. He's gonna double move at the beginning of my turn.
Oh, you're not gonna charge?
No. Gonna double move.
Leontis took a mortal, so
he's gone. Yeah, and then these guys would at the end of my movement, in the movement phase, they would have taken. They both would have taken tests, so D3 into them. So 2 mortals into your guardsman.
These 2. Okay.
For the move.
There's still a meta pack there, so I still got to feel no pain.
Okay.
If it matters. No.
Okay, and then that this guy's not doing anything. He's gonna. I mean, he will, but
that ability changes in the codex. They revive instead of feel no pain. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so let me shoot you. Nothing here. He's going to burn this.
You double moved. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that was much smarter than what I was thinking.
You can't stop it unless you control it, right?
What's his OC?
4.
I can steal control still.
I can overwatch you with this guy though, like right here.
You won't be able to shoot through. You're drawing through the building.
I'm on top of it.
Yeah. But you're not wholly within, so you can't go through it. So unless I roll a really bad advance, I have to end in a way you can't see me.
That's fine. It's only 5 points. It's only going to give me a difference of 5 points.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I'm gonna go like honestly instead of no, that's fine.
No, you
Yeah,
can.
that's
Oh
fine.
no, yeah.
I thought I could
Leontis,
overwatch you.
Leontis would have been there when you moved him.
No, Leontis got. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
because
Yeah.
you moved before Leontis, so you can't go further down.
Okay.
And actually, well, your tongue's sticking out here.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can do it in a way where I can.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do.
So you get cleanse.
I can overwatch you. That's it. This guy's gonna put his big gun into the Lehman Rush. See if he can get him. Hits. Wounds. AP -4. You're gonna get cover because I can't see your whole model. Or can I? I can. No,
Goes through anyway.
D6 plus 4. Sorry, D6 plus 6. 12 damage.
He blows up. Why? I'm getting more explosions in this one game than I did all of LVO.
Go for it.
Take 3.
You're not in range of these guys, or are you?
I am, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it's D3. I can't wipe them out and stop cleanse.
You are in range. You rolled a what?
I got a 3 into the mutilith.
Okay, so he has feel no pains.
And then 2 over here.
He takes all of them, and then 2 over there. One guy is actually down to 1. One. Sorry, mortals. They're mortals. Yeah. So one guy will go down, and one takes a wound because one guy was down to 1.
Oh, so that could have stopped cleanse. Whatever.
If you did more, yeah. And then, sorry, you have to take nothing. He's going to charge the guy there.
Yep.
The mutilith into the. I can't tank shock you, unfortunately, because I'm not a tank.
You're not a vehicle.
I'm going to charge you and then do 5 attacks.
Oh, no, this guy's dead. Remember, you just blew him up.
Oh, yeah. What am I talking about? So he just chills there.
Yep.
He chills. It's basically up to you now. I'm just going to score my stuff, and then you do your stuff.
I scored it on at least the other one before.
I'm going to get... Oh, cleanse. Sorry. Cleanse is going to be done by this guy.
2. 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah. So
I'll check that I have everything correct after, because I don't know why it has me at 1 point.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay, that's accurate. I draw Overwhelming Force and Call the Horde. Call the Horde I can't do. Storm Hostile Objective, which can't do because you didn't sticky this, right?
No.
And so I'm gonna spend a point to redraw Overwhelming, or not Overwhelming.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Point to redraw Storm into Engage, which I can't do because I have 1 unit left or 2 units left.
You know what this is, Anthony?
Extend Battle Lines, which shit.
What's this, Anthony?
What? Objective?
No, look in the camera.
Fine.
No.
I can't really tell. It was glitching.
Guinness.
If I got containment, it would be a nice extra 3 points. Basically, you see the guard squad?
Oh wait, it was. You can't see it. Can you see it now?
Yes, that's better. Looks nice.
Guinness.
Basically, I'm gonna go here in a spot you can't overwatch me.
Sure.
Fully within your deployment.
Yeah, you got it.
That's my secret mission.
What is it? Just be in the deployment?
I have 1 unit in your deployment, 1 battle line unit in your deployment,
yep.
And all of yours is not in yours.
All of what? Yeah.
If you want to read it.
Just
to make sure I'm doing it right.
Let me see. There are no battle line units from your opponent's arm, but there is a battle line unit in mine.
It's all of them. Like, read the second point.
What? Every battle line unit from your opponent's army that is on the battle field.
It's if you have no battle line units on the battlefield, or
well, that's automatic.
Exactly, isn't it? It's stupid.
It's really dumb. But anyway,
that's how I sometimes make up points because I just reinforce.
That's funny. Okay.
So you get 20. It is a little. It's cheesy. I know. Sorry.
It doesn't win you the game. It just gets you points.
I've never won a game through that. I've used it to close gaps. Yeah, I wish I got containment to get another 3.
Yeah. All right. So and then I'm going to burn that objective.
Yes.
Unless you try to stop it.
Basically, you're going to overwatch them, so no point.
I'm going to overwatch the crap out of them. Yeah.
Correctly? Yes. Wait. I gave you an extra 10 points somewhere. Oh yeah. There you go.
It's 10 points for burning. I will re-roll if I had to if I roll double ones.
Oh, the game's over anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, for the Overwatch. Here's the thing. Would I even make it 3? No, because they would go 8. Basically, it'd be like that. So I wouldn't make it anyway.
You wouldn't get enough?
Nope.
I still Overwatch.
I rerolled it.
I'd still Overwatch you. Just
okay,
in case
if
you
I rerolled it, I would make it. So if you just want to check, because I would deny you, I think 10 points, not 5. No.
I would Overwatch you though.
Yeah, I would deny 10.
I would Overwatch you.
Yes.
So, winning you on 2s.
Oh, I didn't place the name primary.
I'll spend a CP to reroll. So they're all going to wound at AP -1. 8 at AP -1.
No cover?
Can I get no cover? It's a flamer.
Enough would die that you would still own it. Yeah. Oh, wait. If you Overwatch, doesn't that stop the burn action?
The what?
If you Overwatch, doesn't that stop the action?
You can't shoot while you're burning? Overwatch while you're burning, that's right. Can you? Read it.
I'm pretty sure if you shoot for whatever reason, it fails. I'll go check.
That's fine. If you can't, yeah, you can't shoot while you're burning. That's right. Because Overwatch is it's not a phase thing, right? Like an out of phase thing. The rule?
No.
You just can't shoot ever, right?
I'm going to the website to check, basically. Warhammer community. Because they have the Pariah Nexus Tournament Companion.
Yeah.
So
it'd be 90 to 68 instead of 100.
There's a couple things I could have done to probably get to like up to 80 points, but Pariah Nexus Tournament.
I went a little bit light there in the last 2 turns. I didn't want to do
we were just going
stuff,
through it, yeah.
Yeah, but you get.
But now you know that secret mission's a thing, and you know if basically you know about it now.
What do you mean? What?
That secret mission. You didn't know I could just do that and get 20 points.
No, I know that secret mission. I just didn't know. I thought it was one battle line unit, not that all battle line units had to be there. That's crazy.
That
you can't stop that. You can't stop that, Anthony. If you're out of position, there's nothing you can do. That's a very overpowered secret mission.
It is, yes. It's very stupid.
You can't stop it, literally. Like if you have battle line units over here, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything. Especially
but
if you have
one outside.
That's what I'm saying. If I have battle line units out this far away, what am I gonna do in the last turn?
Exactly. It's stupid.
Yeah,
you have double move, which is your best chance, but that's it.
At least make it all battle line no battle line units have to be there, so you have to come down and kind of shoot me.
Yeah.
To do something. Like, don't just make it. I have to have all my.
It also says if I have no battle line on the battlefield? So if you didn't take battle line on your list at all, well, I just reinforce and go into your home.
You just get it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it says you're not eligible to shoot.
Oh, okay, which I know.
You have to be eligible to shoot to Overwatch, right?
No, I'm saying they should have make it so that make it one battle line unit. All battle line units have to be out, but if there is a battle line unit, you still get to activate and do what you have to do to try to remove them.
I think it was like that in Leviathan, and no one did it.
It would have been fun to do that.
But yeah, that's the whole point of secret missions. Here's a difficult mission to try to get some points.
Okay, that's the end of the game. What do you got to say?
I enjoyed it.
You still can't beat Thousand Suns, Anthony. What the hell?
People tell me guard counters Thousand Suns, and I'm like, why? I take 70 mortal wounds, and I can't do anything about it. My tankiness doesn't matter.
Guard can definitely do things to counter Thousand Suns 100%.
Well, if I was Bridgehead, your flamers would destroy me, so I wouldn't be able to use my stuff.
You counter the fact that the stuff that is really big. You get your automatic lethals. You get a lot of AP, so you're forcing invuln saves.
Yep.
Which is a good thing. Stuff like that, but you're not doing anything like crazy counter.
I know between us, it's a skill gap. It's fully a skill gap. Like, because I've beaten other Thousand Suns players, so I know it's not just I'm bad against Thousand Suns. I'm bad against you.
You made one mistake early on. I will talk about it. I didn't want to call you out while you were doing it because you were also talking about the
LVO.
LVO.
Oh, there's plenty. There's more than one mistake. I see my mistakes.
you should have shot the Infernal Master. Not the Infernal Master. Your tank at the beginning should have shot my. Not that you would have got him because it was only but you could have done another 2 or 3 wounds into him early on there. You elected to shoot into the Rubric squad instead of him.
Yeah,
which is it's okay. It doesn't make a huge difference at the end of the day. You probably took an extra. You might have went down 1 turn earlier because you would have had 3 wounds, and then you would have took maybe one less Doom Bolt, maybe somewhere.
there's a lot of different stuff I could have done, but that's how it is. What do
It's a
I say?
math
Camera
game.
turns on, brain turns off.
No, it's sometimes it's just like it's the way you're assessing threat as well. It's like, what is going to hurt me right now? Magnus kind of, you know why I did that with Magnus now that you saw
You
the
knew
game
I was going to
unfold.
focus him down.
It's not even just that. I wanted to keep your army from moving forward because this terrain here is too open. And if I don't give you something like that Carnifex in the backfield there to focus on, you're just going to, I'm trying to explain to you, Anthony, target the freaking rubrics.
Well, that's what
when
I did
the rubrics
before.
are gone. When the rubrics are gone,
Yeah.
the Thousand Suns are really.
I mean, I got rid of half your Rubiks because the other ones I couldn't shoot.
Like people are saying, oh, they're going to nerf the Infernal Master. Go ahead. I would love to take 3 sorcerers on foot and make them all lone op, please, so I can smite you with my Doom Bolts from 36 inches away and you can't shoot me, and I can do it twice because I'll give one the what's it called, Lord of Forbidden Lore. Go ahead, take away the Infernal Masters. The Infernal Masters are stupid. I guarantee. I agree with that, but for what they do, it's very limited. It's 18 inches. The Overwatch is crazy. The automatic wound, the dev wounds are great, but they don't.
So
they're not
Henry,
exactly like worth the points, in my opinion. Like people going down to 2 of them. I also went down to 2 of them. They're obviously not as good as they used to be. So like, if you're going to keep nerfing them, just if GW wants them out of the game, go ahead.
So Henry, just to be clear with it, it's not an action that ends at the end of his turn. It was an action that ends at the end of my turn. So he was still in the middle of doing the action. Yeah,
burning objectives happen. So if I was going second, he couldn't stop me. But because I was going first, I had to do it at the end of his turn. So I can't do anything there.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
so it's not like cleanse where he would have been free on my turn. It was it's one like sabotage where it's the end of the opponent's turn.
Mm-hmm.
From our understanding of it.
No, it definitely goes off at the end of your turn, not at the end of my turn. 100%.
I mean, like that. Why you couldn't Overwatch?
Yes, you can't Overwatch because I am doing the action still. I agree. I totally forgot about that. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not it still carries over to the next turn. Nothing you can do about it. But I think your guard list is all right. Like, I think you probably could have tweaked a few things from there. Why have you never used Blade of Plating before?
Usually I'm saving the CP for something else. I have used it before. It's just like I have used it before. I'm usually saving the CP for something else, or I used it so infrequently I genuinely didn't remember it.
No, you got to spam that. Are you kidding me? Like, you need to spam that on your Dorn.
It's very nice.
It's very good.
He would have died otherwise.
Well, another thing you didn't use with your Dorn is wiping damage.
Shit, you're right. No.
So, I mean, those two combined, you could have taken. If you did that every turn,
it's basically Magnus. Oh, well, I can only blank damage once.
But like Magnus is going to think twice before. Big guys are going to. First of all, I'm not shooting a Vortex Beast into you with one shot when you can just go like bye bye.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do that. I'm going to think twice before shooting Magnus into you because you're turning my weapons into 3 damage to 2 and then 2 into 1.
It's saved.
And then, like, you could have had a lot more damage if you spam that onto your Dorn, especially if you only have one Dorn plus the healing. Are you kidding? You can turn that into like a Space Marine tank.
So that's what I did at LVO. In 2 of my games, the Dorn went down to 5 wounds, and I healed him back up to like 12.
Yeah, heal him up, but also the Blade of Plating is so good against.
I did use a Blade
of
Plating because I'm like, how much damage is that? 2 damage? A Blade.
Yes.
It halves the damage to the 2. I did use it. Like I said, it's stream turns on, brain turns off.
But like Andrew was asking before, how do you stop crisis suits? That's another way. Like, honestly, bait them into going into tanks and units that can just -1. They're what, two damage plasma guns or whatever they take now on the.
It depends which crisis suit it is. If it's flamers, the -1 damage isn't going to help. If it's plasma, they go from 3 damage to 2 damage. And if it's the missiles go from 2 to 1 damage. Fusion is a little harder to just do that too because it's fusion, but they can't deep strike in fusion range anymore. So Melta.
No.
So it's just D6 damage. So the -1 damage can really screw them over.
It's very swingy, yeah.
But you want to smoke especially against the fusion because it's only 6 shots. And
smoke and blade.
Really get that many rerolls.
Smoke and blade. Do both.
Because you're not stopping the wounding. They have reroll wound roll. They do have reroll damage roll. But now if they roll a 3, they might think of re-rolling it. So it might be higher, might be lower. Instead of like trying like a 2, reroll it to higher.
Yeah, I also think the Dorn needs something to make it more survivable to mortals. I think it's a big enough unit. How many points is it?
240. It's cheap.
Okay.
It's very cheap.
Never mind. It's good. It's gonna
exactly. I'm like, it does not need to be tankier.
I was thinking it was more closer to 300, like 260, 270.
Personally, I think it should be 280 or 285.
That's the way I feel about it. I feel the same way about executioners. I feel like they should be like 260 instead of 230. 230 is ludicrous for a unit that can do that kind of damage. Yes, they're bulky and they don't have a real transport. They can't really transport anything. And then, getting them in range for stuff with their smaller guns kind of puts them out into the open, and you don't want to do that with them. But where the meta is going now, anyways, tanks.
Wait,
I think
you
tanks
know what's
are in a
coming
good
for the
spot
Dorn.
What?
Advance and shoot in Hammer of the Emperor. Auto advance 6. Okay.
Auto
move
advance
it goes
6.
19 inches. There's a stratagem to advance and shoot. There's also a stratagem to go through walls.
Yeah, I know that's coming. I saw that. That's crazy.
So like the Dorn over here could have just gone straight to like here.
Yes.
And still shoot. So like they're gonna be, and I could take 6 Dorns now for like 1,600 points.
You know what the real question is with that?
What?
Are you ready for WTC players to mold?
So GW is adding a lot of move through walls, and in the Codex there's another stratagem to ignore Overwatch. So they keep adding ignore Overwatch. They keep adding going through walls. They're doing all this stuff to screw over WTC terrain.
What do people do all the time?
Hide behind the walls.
No, I know, but I'm saying, what do people do all the time with GW?
With GW or WTC? Because like, WTC is hide and seek.
I'm talking competitive, like in the competitive realm with terrain. What are people always doing with GW terrain?
1 inch away.
They're but they're bashing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
They always make fun of GW. Like we were making fun of it.
Nobody wants to play on it. Nobody likes the line of sighted offers. They don't want to turn into WTC and crumble into like following that realm. So they want to keep true to what they're doing. But at the end of the day, GW controls the rules. So they're just going to be like, guess what? You can go through walls now with tanks. Bye-bye, WTC. And they don't want to nerf WTC. They don't want to get rid of WTC. They just want to nerf it to the point like WTC players really like to play in a specific way. They like to hide. They like to play that non-interactive game. I'm not against it. I think it's great. I play Eldar myself. I like to do that. I think it's a style in itself. But GW will attack that. If you start abusing it, anything that gets abused in this game, if you've noticed over the years, it will get attacked by GW because they don't want, and in their mind, it's not like you're cheating, you're doing this. They're thinking, if you guys keep playing this way, this is the only way you're going to play, it's going to get boring as fuck very fast. So they need to start making fresh things happening. And people are going to, I'm telling you right now, WTC players, when things are going to start breaching walls on a consistent basis through codexes, and you're going to see WTC players kind of, lists are going to change entirely. And I love it. I love that idea that stuff can go through walls because it's too easy to hide in WTC.
And there's a lot of stuff. I like the book. There's a lot of stuff that is just going to mess with WTC.
Yes. Agreed.
I'm excited to finally change my guard list again because you say this list is not bad. I cannot do it in the Codex. So effectively, LVO is the last time I'm using it other than the game today. And now I got to make a completely new list for whatever we do in the future.
It's the end of the season, anyways, Anthony. So go
Yeah.
to a new codex.
Like I'm gonna have lists for different detachments. It's gonna be. I'm just excited. It's so much fun. There's so much cool stuff. The theory crafting. I didn't get a chance to read the leaks when it came out, but now I'm gonna spend the next few days just like rebuilding my entire guard army.
Mm-hmm. That's how. First of all, that's how 40k should be. Should be excited to read your codex, not open it up and all the detachments are trash. So GW is going into a good direction, and I think LVO sparked a few good things.
There was a lot of drama this LVO. The atmosphere was different.
It's not, honestly, that's not that big of a, like the Scary stuff was nothing. That's nothing.
The Scary one was a bit, but it's just in general, there was a lot more poor sports at this one.
I heard people were giving him, I don't want to say the word, threats.
I don't want to mention that one anymore because I can no longer confirm the source.
Okay, so it might
and I
be
do
fake,
not want to be the source of a rumor.
First of all, guys, it happened. I've been, how much drama we've been to. Funny enough, the only 2 times I've had drama in the last 5 years or 6 or 7 years with 40k has both been at TGX. Not to bash TGX, but I think there's a lot of like players that go to these big majors and they just get salty.
A lot,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're salty.
Like
they're
at LVO this time, where it's like the atmosphere was different. There's a lot more bad stories. There's a lot more public stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like apparently, like the top 8 in general, one player, people were saying has just been like a poor sport through all the games, and they don't really want to face him again in the future.
Which guy?
Derek, the Chaos player.
Oh, okay. Fluffy guy?
No, that was Gene Steeler Cult. Floof.
Oh, okay.
But it's like Floof and Derek, and then like the Scary situation. I talked to other people. One of my friends, he was fighting someone. He was losing by 20 points. Like my friend was losing by 20 points.
Who's your friend?
It's his. I don't want to say it. Just it's his story. So just in case.
You're talking about.
But
is he the guy?
He
I
was
think
losing
it
by
is?
20 points, and the guy who was winning, his opponent, was like getting upset. So while losing the game, he has to console the guy who's winning the game. Like,
why is he getting upset?
I think it was rules or something, or just annoyed at some rules. Where it's like, dude, you're already winning. Now I have to console you. It's ridiculous.
Well, sometimes people just get like let them vent. It's not like they're trying to like you don't need to do that. I don't think it's just like let people vent. Sometimes they're just pissed off or they're tired. Or, you know.
If I remember right, the guy wanted to quit the game.
That's
like he wanted
dramatic.
to just go like, okay, I want to concede after all this. It's like, dude, you're already winning.
Some people are dramatic, Anthony. It's life. Like, you know, when you go to work, some people are like, they talk behind people's backs. Some people, that's life. You're just going to meet people that are different. You're not going to run into the same player every time.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is just like put yourself in the guy's situation. Maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe he's having a bad game. Who knows? Don't take it so personal. Don't make it drama. Because a lot of the time, 40k community makes everything big drama. Like, look at this guy; he's a big like cheater, or he's a big
Reddit. Definitely overreacts all the time.
It's so lame. Just leave it alone. We're human beings. We're all guys too. There's testosterone in there. Guys are going against each other. You don't have to be this like perfect human being that everything you say is like not going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
If you offend somebody because you're angry, go ahead. But like
on Reddit,
just keep it.
Sorry.
No, keep it like what was I going to say? Like keep it at a certain level. Like don't go overboard. If you're arguing at a table, like I've had arguments with teammates. You've seen me at tournaments with teammates argue.
Yep.
I'm not going to name who it was. It was us being. Were we being salty? We're just. Sometimes you got to tell somebody like, dude, what are you talking about? Like just to be very short with it. Like, what are you talking about? This is what's happening. Like, you know what I mean? And you got to explain yourself a little more abruptly sometimes because some people are just, sensitive.
But what's it called?
What's it called, Anthony?
What was I saying before that? When I accidentally interrupted you?
Somebody was doing something?
Oh, on Reddit. A couple players were giving shit to Scary for sharing his time. Because they're like, oh yeah, the UK tournaments would not allow you to share time to avoid stuff. And they're like,
okay.
They're like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have shared time with him. It's like, why are you giving him grief for that?
Scary can do whatever he wants with his time. If he wants to give it away, why not?
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
Exactly. They're like, oh, he helped facilitate the drama, and I'm like,
So you're a villain when you're a bad sport, and then you're a villain when you're a good sport. You can't
like
play both
90%
sides
of people are going like, oh wow, Scari's so nice for that. But I saw a couple comments where just like, they're like, oh, he shouldn't have given time. He shouldn't be allowed to give time.
What's the first thing I said after watching that clip about Scary with Scary? And I know we know Scary. He's a friend of ours. He's going to be on the stream actually in a couple of weeks.
I did talk to him about that, yeah.
I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him this week, but I didn't want to message him while he was in LVOs because he's busy. But he was supposed to come on before Christmas, but very busy time for him. He got sick. His soccer team went into indoor soccer team because we're in Canada and it's like minus 50 outside. Went into the finals. So he was going to come on the show a few times. Again, he's been on before. But if you want to see Scary, his LVO list, it made top. What did he finish?
And he was top 16.
So top 16. No, what are you talking about?
Sorry, he got top 8. He's 5th.
Yeah, he went to final day. So I'll say this with confidence: the best Drukari player in the world will be on NKG live in a couple of weeks. And he's
film with him again
there.
Too.
What's that?
You should film with him again too.
We will. We'll maybe even go over. I don't know where he's filming now. His battle reports.
That's what I talked to him about. He said he usually does stuff on. He's only available on Wednesdays now. Basically.
Yes, he told me that.
And that's why it's like that. Probably some issues getting him on. He said if a Monday pops up, he'll talk to me and I'll go over and play. It would be at Mini Wargaming. But I think for his channel, I think.
Okay, so he's not doing it at the place in Barrie anymore.
He'll let me know more info if time opens up.
Okay.
And Henry, I talked
to him. So if he wants to come by, I'll let him know. But filming a big battle report with him would be a little bit more difficult. He does work for Mini Wargaming as well. He does a lot of stuff in the community. Besides that, we have Adepticon coming up. We're trying to get on the guest list. This year, if we're going to go more into the competitive, if we want to do more competitive tournaments, we got to go full force if we want a chance to make LVO matter. Because winning LVO only matters if you're close to the top, huh?
I want a ticket to Worlds.
Yeah, go to the tournaments that have the tickets. Get your golden ticket, Willy Wonka. Worlds are fun. I've heard a lot of great stories from there, and they're fun. LVO, good experience, bad experience. This your first LVO?
Second.
You didn't play in the first one.
No, I couldn't play in the first one.
This is your first official LVO.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I would do it again.
There you go. Adepticon's fun too. It's same experience, a little more. Adepticon's a little more convention-y.
That I'm fine with, at least because like LVO is very.
It's more tournament. It's more focused on the gaming. There is convention aspect, but it's not like Adepticon really focuses on like expanding beyond 40K and everything else. LVO is strictly like mainly, GW. Yeah, but LVO is great. Like next year we'll like I said,
I'll probably talk more about it on Wednesday if I'm on, just because I'm very tired right now.
You're not tired enough. You should have took a flight at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
And landed.
Well, I had to go to work right after I landed.
That's really dumb. That's your own fault.
I knew I did it.
I can't tell you. No. I can't tell you. That's your own fault for being dumb.
I wanted to see the end of LVO, so I took a late plane. And I fully knew that, like, I went in doing that. It's not like I wasn't aware that I would have to work.
Why not take an extra day off work?
Why? I was able to work.
Because who wants to do that? Who wants to land off vacation and be like, work time right as you land?
It's twice I've done it now, so.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You should have just been like, can't come in today. I'll be there tomorrow.
I thought about it because
you're crazy.
I was tired
to go into work after landing. Yeah,
once 12 o'clock hit, I was like, okay, I'm ready to pass out.
You could put a machine gun to my head, and after landing on a plane, landing off a plane, to go to work, I'll be like, nah.
If I slept on the plane, it wouldn't have been that bad. I slept for half an hour on the plane.
Whoa, half an hour.
That's a record.
That's a record. Sleeping on planes is amazing. It's so comfortable. You're so cozy. You know, you're in your little pod there. You just watch like a movie, put your headphones on, turn the light off, put a blanket on. How can you not fall asleep? Have a little drink beside you.
I don't know.
You know, have a little scotch.
Even when I was a little kid, I couldn't. I just can never fall asleep on a plane.
You're probably anxious, like you're not a good flyer.
No, I don't think so anymore. Because I phone enough now where I'm like, nothing ever happens.
Nothing's gonna happen. No, it's not about that. You're just anxious, like to be flying, so you're not. It's hard to sleep.
Oh,
right?
Well, I gotta
you're not like now. You're not scared, but you're just a little you're on edge, so it's hard for you to relax. You can't fully relax like you're on the couch.
That sounds
right?
about right.
But just best way to do it. I told you, just take get 2 drinks, pour 2 like scotches into a glass, drink up, watch a boring movie. You'll pass right out. Next time. Next LVO, I'll teach Anthony. Or eat some gummies.
Some guy gave when I was talking to Scary, a bunch of us each a bottle of like a sleep aid.
What? I would not take that.
He had a vendor booth, like he was real.
Okay.
He was a vendor. Okay. He's like, I have a shit ton of extra bottles. You guys want them? I'm like, sure.
Was it NyQuil rebranded?
Probably.
Imagine it's just like you pull the thing away, it says NyQuil underneath. You're
he was like, take this before a match to calm down, or to help sleep.
Another thing I'm hearing about is this true? How many people have anxiety that play 40K? Because like I'm hearing all these people were like, there was anxiety rooms and there was people like
okay, anxiety room. I don't know about that.
No, I heard if people were having anxiety like because of the large space and a lot of people in that space, because it's a lot of people. If you're not if you have like any kind of phobia to be around a lot of people, you're gonna get it in the LVO 100%. So they're saying there was another room that when people like after a game they could go chill, and that you had to have like clearance to go there, but it was like a small room with only a few people that could go into this green room that were allowed to like decompress and like until they wanted to go back. Stuff like that's really cool. I'm just saying, like, why are people, you know,
if that room existed, I don't know about anxiety. No one told me about that room. I heard we even talked about, because Nemo had since we knew our games the night before for game 4.
Yes.
He knew he was fighting Scary, and he knew he was going to be on stream.
Yes.
So he said he was having panic attacks and stuff.
But that apparently that happens a lot, because I like I said, I heard through the grapevine. I don't want to call anybody out, but it's something that's provided there, and I could be wrong, but this is what I'm hearing from somebody. They provide, like LVO provides, like, listen, if you are having anxiety and stuff, like, come with us, sign up with us, and you can chill out in this room whenever you want. I think that's cool, and they can still be part of the thing. So
yeah, I'm sure it helped people. It's just, I didn't have a panic attack during it, so no one told me.
Some people do. People get very anxious playing the game because they want to win at a regular tournament, and then when it's on this level, they could really start spazzing out.
I saw some people, they were very anxious. They were very panicky. Like 2 tables over for me, one game, the guy was like falling apart. I'm like, what the hell is going on over there?
You just build it up in your head, right? Anxiety is all like living in the future. So it's like you just think about like, I need to win. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then it's not happening for you. And then you can really like get anxious, or I don't know. But the guy that didn't want to play Scary, he just gets anxious in general. And then they put him on stream. So it's going to hide in all that stuff. From his public
message, he was like, I don't know why I said yes to the stream. I said no. And, but I still did it anyway.
Yeah.
And then all this stuff. I found out he's been on stream before though. And he was fine.
That doesn't mean anything. People with anxiety can hit them at any time.
Well, it's probably like it's LVO and it's Scary instead of just like a normal GT against a random.
You're having anxiety attacks playing against Scary? I have the best games against Scary. They're the funniest. They're the funnest games.
He hasn't faced him before, so he probably didn't know. He's just like, he knows Scary's a really good player. Oh no, I'm fucked.
I know. I hate that. Like, before we end this thing, like when people do that, you know who does that? You know who did that to me once? And he's a great player, Adel. He's our buddy. I love Adel, but he's like, the first time I played him at Lionel's, it was like Adel versus Claudio, and he's like, oh fuck, great, I lose game 1. This is great. And it's like, don't have that attitude, dude. Like, come on, you're a great player. He's a great player. He plays for War Game Warriors.
If it's like as a joke, that's funny. That's fine.
I think he was a little bit kind of like, okay, like he knew who I was, and he was just like, okay, I'm gonna fucking lose. But now I think he's gained a lot more confidence since then. He's a much better player as well, and he's beat me now. I was like 3-0 against him in tournaments, and he actually beat me. Where did he beat me? On stream. He didn't beat me at a tournament. I do make that joke with him. I'm like, beat me when it counts. But Adel's a great player.
Once, if that helps.
What's that?
I technically beat him once.
Yes, beat him when it counts, though. Beat him at a tournament.
I definitely want to. I'm going to go to more Lionel's tournaments again.
My best opponent in the last year, this year, I'm going to call this out because LVO is like the last end of the year kind of thing. Did I play? No. I'm going to say Diogo. So you can clip this. Diogo was my best opponent this year. I played him at Lionel's. We had a semifinals game against each other. He actually left to go to the airport in between our game to go drive his mother to the airport. Then he came back and we finished the game. This is during a tournament, and the airport's right there. He lives in Mississauga, so it's like right there. But that it was just one of the best games I had all year because just the pace we were playing at. And it was just a really fun game. The shit that happened, it came down to like 2 points. So I think Diogo wins this year for my best opponent. Last year was Brian Crowthers was my best opponent. I played him twice. We split games. We played one on stream. I beat him on stream, but we split games at tournaments. And both the games we play, whenever I play Brian, it comes down to like some crazy shit that happens at the end of the game, and then the person wins. And yeah, so Brian was my last year's. Who's your best opponent this year? Was it at LVO?
One of the games is actually super smooth. It was against the Eldar player. Very smooth game, but I would probably say Scary from when I fought him.
You fought Scary where?
On his channel. And
that was your best game of the year?
It was just very smooth. Like, it was very smooth, clean. He surprised me with stuff. It was fun. He was making jokes. Yep. Like, he just diffused any, like, tension I had.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, it was, like, a year ago or something.
Yes.
It was earlier on in 10th, and I'm just, like, nervous. Oh, what's this going to happen here? Oh, he's a really good player. What am I going to do? All this stuff. I was nervous. And he just, like, completely diffused it, and it was a fun game.
Before we sign off, exactly. Before we sign off, I'm going to say that I like to diffuse the whole competitive players are the worst. Like I'll go to GW, and there's a lot of people we know there, like communities that we're part of in Toronto. And you have guys like, no, I don't want to come to a tournament. Like they hear all this stuff about competitive players. They're like, they're the worst. They like nickel and dime you for movements. I'm like, yes, they're very, they play the game to a precise level, but if you want to play for fun, it's a different level. But they are the best opponents. A competitive player, 99% of the time, unless you run into a douche, will be the best game you'll ever have. They'll talk to you. They'll have fun with you while you play. They'll tell you every single thing their army does. They're very well versed with not only the rules but all their rules. Like I said, 90% of the time.
You can stop them in the middle of what they're doing and be like, "How did you do that?" And they will break it down.
Yes. And those are that's going to be the 9 out of 10 games you play it with competitive players is going to be your best experience playing 40K.
Yeah.
So I always stick up for the competitive community because it's the small majority that the
small
are that are trying to take advantage of you or cheat or do something like that. It's a very small minority. Sorry.
Yeah.
That does that.
I always say you're more likely to run into like shit disturbers in casual games.
Yes.
Just because like either they don't know the rules well enough, or surprises happen, the expectations aren't the same. It's just a bunch.
You're
not
a tryhard at a tournament. If you're trying to win at a tournament, you're not a tryhard. You're there to win. When you're going to fun, you're going to GW, let's just say, or your local store, and you're going to crush people. That's more like
at a tournament. Down the line of everybody
bad experience.
It's the same expectations. I'm here to win. You're here to win. Whatever happens in the game happens.
Yes. Just don't gotcha people. Don't tell them what you do. I'll use another guy as an example. Sam, who is one of the best Blood Angels players in the world. He tells you exactly. He basically tells you what he's going to do. Some of the times he's like, "This is my army. I'm going to come in the middle with them." And when he was doing that bubble wrap marine stuff, he's like, "I'm going to do that. This guy's going to buff all these guys, and it's going to be a bitch when you fight in close combat." He tells you what he's going to do, and he still beats you. That's when you know it's a good. That's the sign of a good player. They just play the game, and they're not trying to gotcha. They don't want to win because you don't know what's going on. That's not a win for them. They want to win with you knowing what they're doing, and they want you to be able to try to defend them, because it's not a challenge if they just gotcha you and you're done. That's not fun for anybody. I don't want to come into a game and not tell people what my Doom bolts do. Can you imagine playing somebody and being like,
you get a sudden 6?
Gone?
Okay, take 9 mortals. Huh?
It's horrible. What an awkward moment that would be. You know? So, anyways, but as Justin says, we digress. Anthony needs to go to bed.
I'm very
tired. It was a good stream.
I know you can tell, but I'm like, what is it? Not that long ago, I was in Vegas, and now here I am playing on TTS.
Exactly. 40K is your life.
Oh, I played a lot.
You done with 40K now?
Oh, I want to play more. I want to get higher next time.
You know how to get higher, right? Listen to Creed. Creed.
Get my ass kicked?
Can you take me higher?
Oh, that song, yeah. Like, what's the Creed? Get my ass kicked by good players?
Apollo Creed, yeah. Rocky's gonna beat you up. All right. Signing out. This is a good game. Good talk at the end there. LVO wrap up, I guess. We went on a little tangent there, but good game.
Little tangent. Peace.
Later.